No more I to spend on you. Fredo with the resub.
Let's go.
No more rack to spend on you. Spend on you. I don't care. What you know. About to play one more song, and we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. Good morning, everybody that's coming here. I know it's a Saturday. I know it's a Saturday. Good morning, everybody that's in here. One more song, and we'll go ahead and get started. It's a great day outside. Cookout 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. get me. While I'm doing me. It's the last song, y'all. We're going to get started. Good morning, everybody that's in here so far. Happy Saturday. Well, do you know I pop it for real? Yeah. This is the last song. We for real. Yeah. This is the last song.
Let's go.
I want to say personally. Oh dang, I X'd that out. I want to say personally, good morning to everybody that's in here so far. Welcome back. Obviously to another Facts and Stats show. There's obviously been a schedule change and a shift and a switch. I do not like that my camera don't be looking like I'm up straight. Like I don't like that. Like why I be looking like I'm leaning or something. I don't know. Is it me? Like is it me? All right. Obviously, there's been a change to when the show, well, at least when I'm hosting the show, which I do dearly miss. But I am also enjoying the opportunity to be able to sit here on weekends and be able to host the show. And if I'm ever off during the week, like last Monday, obviously for the holiday, or this past Monday for the holiday, I was obviously sitting right here hosting the show. So either way, at the end of the day, we are here. I'm gonna have some different ideas, some things to where I can make the platform, or my voice can still be heard amongst the platform. I would meant to say maybe drop some more shorts on YouTube and TikTok again. Get back to recording those videos. Maybe even get back to recording some podcast episodes and things like that. So just stay tuned for things that I will be working on or trying to work on or trying to make work over the next month and a half. Obviously, if you look at the title of the show today, Wemby and the Spurs forced a game 7. Like Wemby and the Spurs forced a game 7 yesterday. We have a big. I mean, yesterday I said on Thursday. We got a big game 7 today. A lot is on the line today, in my opinion, and I have this morning and a little bit of the afternoon to talk about it. And yeah, y'all listen. I'm hooping today, y'all. Growing up, I used to play basketball all the time with my guys and things like that. I have not hooped in some years, bro. I hit up my guys the other day. I'm like, yo, trying to set up a hoop session this Saturday, 3 o'clock. I am live streaming it. I'm live streaming this hoop session today, 3 o'clock. I think I'm going to do it on Twitch. I might make a kick, though, but I think I'm going to do it on Twitch. Yeah, man, come pull up. Come watch some hoops today. Come watch me look like Devin Booker. Excuse me. Or try to look like Devin Booker. 3 p.m., I'm going to be at the court with the guys. I'm going to live stream it. And I know my camera's tweaking, y'all. Y'all don't got to say it. Heaven sent, what's up? Outside of that, it's crazy how fast time go, man. I mean, who would have thought the 4th annual Fact and Stats Cookout, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. 4, like this is 2 weeks away to be exact. 2 weeks from now, I might move that time to 3 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. But as right now, 4 to 9 p.m. Obviously a lot of food will be there. Trying to do a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. If that tournament does go through, the winner team is getting like $200+. This is already set in stone, like, you know what I'm saying? So $200+ to the winning team of that was good game. And again, it'll be in Fort Washington, Maryland. If you came to Cookout 1, 2, or 3, it's at the same location. If you came to 1, 2, or 3, it's at the same location. Year 5, I'm thinking bigger and better though. Year 5, I'm thinking of something like big, like that's number 5. So this one right here, same location. But year 5, I'm thinking something big, like just another level. Like this year, it's gonna be another level. Like DJ gonna be out there and things like that. So next year, I'm thinking of something else to make it even bigger and make it even better and even more interactive and things like that. So 2 weeks away, the 4th annual Fact and Stats Cookout. I hope you all can make it one day if you haven't made it yet. I hope you all can make it one day if you have not made it yet. And show some love, man. Show some love to the, and meet your peoples. Meet me. I wish I could meet everybody that support Fact and Stats, to be honest. Everybody that support Fact and Stats, I wish I could meet you. And that's why this cookout is a great time to that. I'll donate money to the pot. Feel free to reach out to me, man. Reach out to me if you're down to donate anything, whether that's to anything to the cookout or even to the basketball game. I dare you to bring it to the South. This man said, I dare you to bring it to the South. You won't even get on. You won't even. I think you're scared. It's either you can't travel, you don't want to travel, or you scared to travel. One of the options. Like, it's one of them. Like, ain't no ways you scared. You got T from Cali making a cookout, but you in Houston, Dallas, whatever, you can't come to a cookout. Like, don't be scared, gang. We cool in real life. Don't be scared. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. You good. Like, you can say whatever. Nobody gonna hit you. You good, OG. Don't worry about it. Don't be scared. Tell us a bitch maybe later. Okay. All right, just made my kick. So yeah, live streaming hoops today. I think I'm gonna do it on my Twitch today. Live streaming hoops. I think I'm gonna do it on my Twitch. Live streaming hoops. I think I'm gonna do it on my Twitch at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Make sure y'all pull up and watch me get it in with my friends in real life playing basketball. If you're watching on YouTube and you are not a member, feel free to become a member. The link is in the description on this video. Also, do not forget to hit the thumbs up button on this video. That helps the algorithm out for anybody that's surfing on YouTube to come across Facts and Stats. Be willing to chime into the show. Be willing to learn about Facts and Stats. And more importantly, be willing to come back around on a day-to-day basis. We don't got much longer together for the basketball folks. Like, a lot of basketball folks is about to disappear, to be honest. Like, when NBA finals end, we not about to be hearing from a lot of folks. And yeah. And then that's where we make that shift over to NFL talks and things like that. So next month, I think that's when our NFL talks will start a little bit. Or July 1st, I'll say around that ballpark. After the NBA draft. Because that is also still another big thing. And also where Giannis going to go. I'm like hell bent on him coming to Miami. Like, I'm like so certain that he ends up in a Miami Heat. Like, I'm super confident. Like, I'm more confident. I'm damn near just as confident as the Damian Lillard thing. Let me put it like that. Like, I thought Dame to Miami was like a super stamp. I feel the same way about this Giannis thing. Not a super stamp, but I think it's a stamp. So, damn near the same feelings towards it. So we'll see what happens at the end of the day. Nah, no World Cup talks. Oh yeah, well nah, I don't know. I can't put it on that. I don't know. I can't put nothing on that. Pretty sure we'll be watching it. I don't know if we're going to be talking about it before it, but I'm pretty sure we'll watch it again. We was watching the World Cup 4 years ago together. That was an amazing time, truly. That was an amazing time watching the World Cup 4 years ago. Where 12 going? I don't know. So yeah, we'll have talks about Ja Morant and Giannis coming up for sure. What else I want to say? Oh yeah, watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Feel free to become a member if you are not a member already. And then most importantly, if you want to join the stage, you can join the stage too. I don't sit up here and talk with myself more often than not, but I do be well prepared to do so, especially on a Saturday, because it's like a damn near like well today especially it's like a get in and get out type of thing. But no rush, by the way, because I still got time to join the stage. You know, I still got time to eat and prep before I go play basketball. Texans big stepping. Yeah, we still getting used to you being a Texans fan, so you just gotta chill a little bit. You lucky I ain't there to give you buckets. They say I play defense like prime Tony Allen. Like, think about Tony Allen on defense, and then like just think about me. Think about a guy like Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying? Think about guys like that. Y'all gonna see it 3 p.m. today. Y'all gonna see it. I'm live streaming it. You gonna see it. As long as my phone don't overheat, bro. You know my phone be having overheat problems. Like I don't know what the hell be going on. Like, so that's that. If you're watching on Twitch, same thing as the YouTube folks. There's a couple of things you guys can do to extend your support for the platform as well. First and foremost, you can become a sub through Amazon Prime if you want to avoid ads or just want to extend your support for the platform. Obviously, my YouTube and my Twitch page is monetized, as I've been building these pages up for years. Well, yeah, sort of, kind of years for the Facts and Stats one, but the Twitch, I had my Twitch for years. Started off as like mainly a gaming thing, then shifted over to Facts and Stats, and now it's like both Facts and Stats and gaming. So feel free to sub through Amazon Prime if you want to avoid ads potentially. If you do not have Amazon Prime, you just want to become a sub. Feel free to become a sub through Twitch. All you gotta do is click the 2 links that I sent in the chat. And Nightbot also be making those messages or those links automatically populate throughout the chat or throughout the show as well. And then feel free to gift a sub if you ever want to gift a sub, by the way. What else I want to say? I typically say to y'all on Twitch. Oh, if you're not following on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. 1,925 followers. Road to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, etc. We're going to see where we end up eventually at the end of the day. And what else do I want to say? I think that's it. I know y'all can't hear me in Discord because I didn't want nobody to join the stage while I'm talking. Not saying I didn't want nobody to join the stage, but I didn't want nobody to cut me off while I was talking. So I went on deafen. Sometimes when I hit the stage early and people join the stage too, which I don't got a problem with, they be like chiming in, like doing my introduction. Like, I don't like when they do that. Tween be doing it, Low be doing it. Like, I don't like when they do that. So I just every time I join the stage now, I'm just going deafen until I'm done doing my little introduction, which I am now. So today, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. We're gonna talk about Game 6. Lawrence, good morning, brother.
Let's go.
I'm gonna try to get Weston Goods in here, cause I need to see where they at. Like, let me go ahead and take it off definitely. I need to see what's the word. Oh snap! What's the word, OG? I need to see where they at, how they feeling. To be honest, because you know, obviously I bet on the series, and I wish I could have just watched it. But I mean, at the end of the day, whenever you had a chance to bet with SGA, I took the chance. At the end of the day, you know, I rock with the Spurs. I think they tough. I think they're gonna do big things next year, even bigger than what they did this year or been doing this season. And they still could do something even big this year. At the end of the day, they can very much so win tonight and go to the NBA Finals and win the finals. Like, that can very much so happen. At the end of the day, so I want to see where West and establish you two, brother. I want to see where any OKC fan is feeling about this game today. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get them in here and see if they pull up. But to Game 6 real quick. OG, I know Jordan Woods was looking for you. I know Jordan Woods was looking for you yesterday. On Thursday, I meant. Wait, was it Thursday?
For what?
To give your thoughts, he wanted your updated thoughts on the series. Like after the OKC win, I think.
No.
Yeah, I think it was that. Oh damn, this is. Oh, this is that 12 o'clock ride. Damn, I didn't know this was at 12 o'clock. Knicks will smack the Spurs. I didn't know this was at 12 o'clock. Gang. But yeah, man, let me go ahead and jump to Game 6. Obviously, we wasn't able to do a show yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and try to pick it up from Saturday's game. Damn, that game was at 12 o'clock. Holy cow! Stop barking, bro. That game was at 12 o'clock. J Mac, if you were on the stage, gang, I'm assuming you up here to talk, brother. That is my one rule. If not, I would prefer you to watch on YouTube or Twitch. All right, or even Twitter. Thursday, real quick, my brief thoughts. One thing I've been noticing throughout this series, and I know he's a young kid, so I ain't putting too much pressure on him when it comes to the consistency aspect. But one thing I can say, whenever Wemby does come out with that mindset, like whenever Wemby comes out with the mindset to where like it's all gonna be in my hands, everything gonna be on my shoulders, everybody just follow suit, and that's what their game 6 was all about. In my opinion, on Thursday. Let me check the Wemby's first quarter stats real quick. Nothing really else to say crazy about it, and I'll continue to dive in on it a little bit in a second. But in quarter one, Wemby came out with 11 points and 5 boards and two stocks. And in the first half, Wemby overall had 22 points, 6 rebounds, 3 stocks. So he came out and set the tone. In my opinion, he had a mindset to he shot a lot of threes, but shoot by any means. At least get the shots up. And I think that was one of the key things that he focused on. And I think that's also one of the key things that the Spurs offense focused on. At times throughout this series, you'll see on the offensive side where sometimes Wemby won't get the ball down low, or sometimes they're going possession after possession without Wemby even touching the rock offensively, which is something that just should not happen when you have a guy of his caliber and his stature and the top 5 player in the NBA. Some say top 2, some say 1 in NBA. He should be touching the ball pretty often throughout playoff games. Like if it's the regular season and there's some you just get lost in the sauce, cool. But if it's the actual playoffs, yeah, Wemby should see the ball a lot. And on Game 6, you can tell the Spurs offense and their coaching staff made a point of emphasis to give him the ball and make sure he shoot the ball a lot. Before I continue on down on the Oklahoma City Thunder side of things, I highly respect dude. Been watching dude. He's a Kentucky guy, so the level of respect and the fandom for dude is always going to be there for his career. At the end of the day, and that's SGA. I was a little disappointed with his game on Thursday. I feel like he played into the defense, and what I mean by that is when they wanted him to get the ball out of his hands, he did it. Sometimes it was with no pressure. Like sometimes it wasn't by force. Like how somebody can get double teamed and things like that. They'll force you to get the ball. Nah, sometimes it wasn't even forced. So like, I can't even give him no quote unquote passes for this game like others would do or others been doing throughout this series when he's been shooting so poorly. When he's been shooting so poorly. 2 passes for me in the first half. 2 passes. Like, I think he was 4 for 11 at halftime or whatever the case may be, but I'm seeing situations where he's at a half court, across the half court, he's giving the ball up to Lou Dort early. Trying to hit Al Hart on rolls early. Like, it looked like I'm 29, so like I done seen greats in my time. That's like 04 on up, 03 on up. I done seen greats in my time where it's like it's a game 6 and you have the opportunity to close this series out, and the biggest thing of them all, go to the NBA Finals. You don't shy away from that moment, and I truly feel like he shied away from that moment. Just my opinion. Now he can shut me the hell up in this game 7 and just come out on like some like I'm SGA, I'm back-to-back MVP. I'm coming off of a championship last year. I'm the quote-unquote best in the world. He can shut all that up. But in Game 6, I truly do feel like he shied away from the moment. I felt like Wemby wanted him more. The Spurs wanted him more. And a lot of that because of the way SGA came out or the way SGA was performing throughout this game. What else I wanted to say? There's been like both teams, it's 3-3. I think both teams got 2 double-digit wins, though, apiece. I think OKC won by I think I'm saying this right. OKC won by double digits in 2 and 3. Hold on. No, I'm sorry, 3-5. They won by double digits in 3-5, and the Spurs won by double digits in 6-4. So both teams got 2 double-digit wins apiece. Don't get me wrong. I do think both of the Spurs blowout looks a tad bit better, but OKC road players have been performing better at home, and that crowd been crazy at home. I'm not getting into the ref stuff. I'm not getting into the whistle things. One thing y'all never hear me do or see me do or whatever the case type is talk about refs on a serious note. Like sometimes a nigga control it with that, but I never talk about refs this and refs that. Like at the end of the day, the ball got to go in the hoop. At the end of the day, said team got to get a stop. So I don't bring up refs and things like that unless one team shoot 50 free throws, the other team shoot 15. Like that's an obvious problem. Q saying what's good, gang. So we may hear refs talks tonight. People already talking about it already with the game being at home. They got to play against OKC and the refs and things like that. I don't really get too much into that. Caruso, arguably, one can argue, some argue, been their best player. Undoubtedly been their most impactful player to me this series. When he has a good game, it's better for Caruso to have a good game, or it helps them out when Caruso plays at a certain level throughout the series, and he's been doing that offensively. The role players been helping SJ out a lot. And I'm just keeping it real. I mean, to go from averaging 30, 31 points per game in the regular season to averaging 23, 24 points per game in this series, and your efficiencies take a major drop, that means your role players are doing their job. And you still won 3 games. And basically they all were without J-Dub and AJ Mitchell. Basically, if you let OKC fans tell it. So, I mean, with that being said, I'm not really trying to hear the J-Dub and AJ Mitchell thing for game 7. I'm not really trying to hear that. Because in points this series, Jalen Williams, the big man, hooped. Right? Caruso hooped. Casey Wallace hooped. Isaiah Hartenstein hooped. Jerry McCain hooped. These are all facts. At points in this series, all these guys hooped. But not one time in this series did we get that statement SGA game, or did we get that really damn good check game. Really damn good. Keyword, really damn good. Keywords, I meant really damn good check game. So tonight is really on them. Like, it's really just that simple. If you let West tell it, if you let Goods tell it, Jordan Wilson tell it, Chet is a top 15 player in the NBA. And I really got to do my list when the season's over, because I really got to see where he even falls for real. But if you let them tell it, Chet is a top 15 player in the NBA. If you let them tell it, SJ is the best player in the NBA. So think about ways where you can make your best player be more efficient. That's on the coaching and that's on him, because he's just missing shots. That man missed like 3 or 4 layups the other day. 4 or 5 long middies. And that's his missed shots right there. Y'all, he was 6 for 18. On top of him being 0 for 5 from 3, because he's not a 3-level scorer. Even that took a dip from the regular season. So they can guard him a certain way because he's not a threat from the 3-point line. Like a threat, if that makes sense. He got to work on that. He got to continue to try to improve on that and try to extend his range. And not make him a little better. It's this dude named Mars from Players' Choice that was Swiper. He said a lot of facts when it came to SGA game and why his efficiency takes a hit in the playoffs, to be honest. So, yeah, man, that's my thoughts on Game 6. I'll let Joe and OG talk about Game 6. And then also, while y'all are talking about Game 6, go ahead and dive into Game 7 and where y'all got winning. Game 5 was a good check game, I believe. Game 5 was a good check game established. I need a really damn good check game, though. And I think y'all need that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do it. And great players do great things in big moments. I'm only talking about SGA right here. Like, and he know people telling him this. Like, his brothers are telling him this. Nas is telling him this. Big time players do big time things in big moments. Like he said after Game 6, this is the biggest game of his career. This is the biggest game of his career. One could argue it was Game 7 last year, but this is the biggest game of his career. At the end of the day, you win the final with a chance to go back to back, which we don't really see happen a lot anymore. The last time we saw somebody go back to back, I think, was the Warriors 9 years ago. So we don't really see that happen no more. 8 years ago, whatever it was. They have an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done in a while because the NBA talent been so spread out and new teams emerge and new teams pop off. So Yeah, man. But somebody about to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there such a thing where a dude like he don't just because a dude don't overperform, that don't mean he's sold out. Sometimes the defense is really good. Sometimes defense wins. Sometimes the defense, the game plan, the strategy, whatever, sometimes it overcomes the offense. And that's okay. That don't mean he sold out or he tucked his tail or give me 1 second, babe, or he did any of that. That don't mean none of that. That just means sometimes the defense wins. That's okay. And it happens to the best players as well. I ain't trying to give him no bail. I'm betting on the Spurs. But at the same time, like I don't know. I think when we start talking about players being great, like, I mean, let's just be honest, dog. Like if the dude lose, and I ain't giving him no bail again, but it gets harder when your second and third best player from just an offensive standpoint are not on the court with you, and then you got to rely on role players to create extra space for you. That gets tough, bro. The defense locked in on you. The role players, they role players for a reason. And your second and third option ain't there. Oh, that's a big deal. We just skate over that like in spite of all that, you just got to overcome. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's be. Context matters. That context matters. And that dude, as good, we all know how good he is, bro. Like now, if all things were lined out, he got everybody on his team. They all there, and he shit the bed. And he so to me, that's a perfect opportunity to pounce on him. But in this situation, I'm not going to pounce on the kid because he missing his second, third, and that's not again. It ain't bail, but it's a fact. It's a fact. Things get harder. It gets harder for him to create offense when his second and third best players on the team ain't there. It is what it is. We can try to skate around that all we want and say, no, it don't matter. You got to do it, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That shit matters, bro. And I just don't. I can't look at it and just say, well, yeah, he shit the bed just because he didn't go for 35 or 40. Yeah, they make it tough on him, and if niggas around him ain't making it easier for him, yeah, it's gonna get tough. It is what it is. But I want to see from a Spurs standpoint. I want to see the Spurs like that was a pretty good game from Wemby, but that was a whole bunch of jump shots too. To me, OKC still dictated where they wanted him to shoot the ball. He made the shots. I give him that. But he's still taking lower percentage shots considering his biggest advantage, which is his size. To me, those are still low percentage shots. So eventually, I don't know if, I mean, and those shots get harder on the road. I don't know if he can solve his problem in this series because I think his biggest problem is his ability to hold leverage down low. The guys push him, and then by the time he gets the ball, they have pushed him to where he, outside. I ain't gonna say outside of his comfort zone because he can make that. But another thing I think with the Spurs from an offensive standpoint, I don't see them play off Wemby a whole lot. Like he don't necessarily have to shoot the ball when he get it, but I mean he's smart enough. His basketball intellect is extremely high. He understands the game. He can make other people better. I don't see them play off of him a lot. I don't see a whole lot of cutting and a whole lot of action off of him when he does have the ball, when he's pushed all the way out. I just see him getting the ball and they expect him to make a play. I don't
Yeah.
see no movement or cutting or none of that. So I think they can do a better job of that as a whole from a scheme standpoint. Because just because he get it don't mean he got to shoot it. Like run some action off of him, and then that'll free him up in the long run. If you got other
OG,
things that the defense got to under that the defense has to respect, yeah, that shit gonna. What's going on, Lo? That'll help him out.
two things. One, when you said that you don't think he shouldn't have bet on, I came in late. Was that about SGA?
I was talking about SGA, my first little
Okay,
dialogue.
okay.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
yeah,
And just now, I think he could use a little bit of He need to watch me honest. Bro, the way Giannis gets the ball and he gets into that little back down, probe the court, and find the open. Because bro, the help is always gonna come. The help has no choice but to come, bro. They
yeah.
can't guard him 1-on-1. So that you know what how Giannis became a really good passer over the years. He really developed that little back down, find the open shooter, find where the help coming from, and throw the dime. Like I think, and when Wemby really adds that to his game, which he has a little bit of it now, but I kind of want to see him do it a little bit more. I think that's gonna open up shit too. I mean, you're right about niggas be standing still, but I don't know if that's by design or if that's if that's just niggas watching. But but
I
normally when
think it's
that's
by
by design,
design.
but I'm saying normally when that's by design, it's because they know the help has to come and they want Wemby to find the open shooter.
Well, I think what happens is, I think so you're on a 24-second shot clock. I think I think the initial goal is to get him the ball closer to the basket. But I think when he eventually gets it, 10 seconds left, now they're in a position to where, like any other NBA team, our first action, we didn't get what we initially wanted. Give him the ball right there and make a play. To your point about the back down and all that, I think that'd be cool too. But I think where he's catching it at most of the times at the top of the key or the wing right there, he don't have a whole because now you got help on both sides. You know what I mean? So I would like him to still like catch it like more toward the short corner, like where the base like there's no baseline here. Like you can spin baseline and then still shoot over the top. I think and those are just little things I think he's gonna learn over the course. But I still think from a
Yeah, to
scheme
be fair,
standpoint,
Giannis. Yeah, to be fair, Giannis is a lot stronger than him too. Like
yeah,
Giannis wasn't really able to do that until he got the strength to be able to just back a nigga down, back a nigga down, back a nigga down, and they can't do nothing about it.
yeah, exactly. And so right now, like I say, when he catches the ball up there, even if he scores, if I'm OKC, I'm happy. I'm like, yeah, we got you shooting
Uh,
shots. For me, because to me, I'm taking the lesser of two evils. We got you to shoot the shot we wanted you to shoot. That's a shot. That's the shot we wanted you to take. That's not the one y'all wanted, but that's the one you took. And some of them you gonna make because he's just a
so I'm
great
about to
player.
say, but OG, you know basketball, right? There's something dangerous about a nigga because when we watched that game before, we watched game 6, right? Some
Hmm.
people were in the space. They were like, okay, he made his first three or whatever. That means he gonna chuck up bad threes all night. He gonna break all night. He's gonna be a fucked up game. Yeah, that's a possibility. But a motherfucker also could catch fire now. Like this, it's a rhythm sport. Like motherfucker hit 2 threes, nigga. He got rhythm now. He feeling good. Nigga, you could keep leaving him to shoot that shit if you want to, but motherfucker, these are pros. Like
Yeah,
motherfucker, nigga get rhythm, nigga. That shit is night. Call it a day.
and
Especially
I
if
I
Wemby
agree
giving
with
you
that.
outside, because that allows you to now you overthinking. Now you have to go react. Now you have to go. You got to go contest that shit. So you know what he gonna do? I would like to see him do it more, but he did it like once or twice in the last game. Up fake to the rim, baha. Like he's
Yeah,
like shit. He's 7'5". Ain't nothing you can do about it.
yeah, I
Shots
agree with that.
follow.
I agree with that. But my thing is, when you come in from a defensive standpoint, if you come into the game, you already got what you willing to live with. And I'm willing to live with the threes more so than him shooting the ball around the basket. Right? I think that's just obvious, right? And so again, if I get you to shoot a whole bunch of those, to me, that's playing right into my hand. I'm taking away your ability to offensive rebound. I'm taking away your ability to make high percentage shots. I give you that. If you make it, I mean, again, those are low percentage shots. Now he gonna make some of them because he's just that good. But again, I'm just taking. Okay, even if you do make it, I'm still dictating what you do. I'm still in control of what shots you take. And to me, from an offensive standpoint, I want to be in control. I want to dictate pace. I want to dictate what shots I get. That's when I'm in control and I can manipulate the defense. Right now, it's hard for him to manipulate. He gets what they give him, and I think again, I just think that's a whole lot of that has to do with him. They want to get him the ball closer to the basket. He gets pushed off. He ends up floating to the 3-point line. And now, okay, I'm in range. I guess I'll go ahead and take it. Again, OKC, if you got Jalen Williams guarding him, shit, man, if he's shooting something in the paint, shit, that son bitch so long he can still go get it. He can still offensive rebound. He can still, go get. So I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like they can't solve this in this series. It is what it is. And I don't even think they'd be able to solve it this year. I just think it's a matter of getting stronger, like to your point about Giannis. He's going to have to get stronger to where people can't push him off and get him off his leverage. And once he gets that, I tell you what, when he gets that, I said this before, I say it again, when he gets that, it's a wrap. It ain't gonna be a bitch ass thing. Nobody gonna be able to do with that. Nothing. So, but yeah, of course, like I said, I got 3 bets on the Spurs tonight. I'm riding with the Spurs. I ain't finna flip. I'm a Houston fan, but yeah, I like Wemby and I like
Who
that
you
team
betting with?
tonight.
Ed bet you.
I got a few bets.
If you want to bet me too.
No, we been bet. We bet before the series. Why would I bet now without J Dub and AJ Mitchell?
He's scary low. He's scary low. He ain't
We
gonna do
already
nothing.
bet, and I didn't even want to bet before the series. I only bet because he was. I canceled the bet with Mish gladly. Well, she canceled it, and I agreed to it gladly. I gave OG the same offer. I meant to cancel it before the game, but I was live on TikTok. I told him this literally before game 1, even after they won game 1. But it is what it is. I ain't tripping. And that's
He
yeah, I
came
trust.
at
And that's yeah, I
he
trust. Like I
came at
said,
He
he
said,
came at
who you
7
trust?
o'clock in the morning before game 1. Talking
yeah,
about bet. I said,
I
all right,
did.
come on.
I did. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
And
He
I give
said,
you
who
what
you
you
trust,
wanted.
Ev?
SGA.
Okay.
Yeah.
That,
So
Okay.
that big
Hey,
dude next
speaking
to
nah.
of that
you gonna
though,
get you
hey
in trouble.
OG.
Huh?
So you said you not saying he playing bad because he not scoring points. Is that what you said?
No,
No
I'm
more
saying
points.
my point is I'm saying sometimes the defense wins. I'm saying
But
if all
The
what
things
to a
defense
were,
can't
nigga?
win
What
back
to?
to
And I'm
back.
not even giving him bail. But what to a nigga missing shots though?
The
Like what about
defense,
I mean,
that?
the
I mean,
defense can't. The defense can't. I'm talking. You a 2-time MVP. The defense can't win back to back nights. They won Game 5 and Game 6 at that point.
but y'all gotta understand. Like I said, if
I
he had
understand what you're
all
saying
his
about the defense 100%. But it's like,
Yeah, I
damn,
mean,
like
if
what?
he got all his troops with him, where they can make it easier for him to take some of that pressure off, loosen up the defense, then that defense tight because they willing, even though they not trapping as much, they still willing to live. Again, what am I willing to live with? They willing to live with the role players making shots, and so they gonna tighten up on him. I'm not saying, and I'm just saying if you and to your point, Lo, if you see, even if you get a decent shot, like if you let's say you in the second quarter, let's say third quarter. Man, that defense wearing on you, bro. Like you playing again. You do you not? Y'all don't see a nigga huffing and puffing.
OG,
About
I'm
it,
not telling you. OG, I'm not telling you it's gonna be easy. But nigga, what I will tell you is a motherfucker who averaged 30 should not ever have 15 points in a playoff game. Motherfucker who averaged 31 should
It was
never
a
ever have
blowout.
19 points in a playoff game. Like, come
yeah.
on, man.
I just,
Like,
I just, I just feel like now if you'd have told me they was missing
and
Isaiah
are you
Joe,
seeing the shots he's missing? He's missing bunnies. Like
yeah,
he's
and I
missing
but
he's missing the shots he made his name off of.
and are you seeing the hits and all of the and I want the nigga
No,
to look.
hey,
I can't stand
that's
the
on both
team.
ends though, OG. You can't make that complaint. That he might be taking some hits. That's facts. He might be taking his too. Worse hits than he taking.
I
And if we
understand
being
that.
honest with you, nigga, half the time SJ on the ground, nigga, he's on the ground because of himself.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Yeah,
fair.
come
he
on,
That's
didn't
fair.
man.
take
That's
no hit.
fair. That's fair. We ain't even got to that because I want to talk about that too. Because it's, I mean, I'm one.
All
I
that
grew up
falling
in,
on the ground bullshit you
yeah,
be doing, man.
yeah.
Nobody want, man. Get
It
up
getting
and play. If he will stop falling and actually try to follow through into them damn shots, maybe they'll go in.
No, I think if he would stay off the ground and quit hitting the ground so much, maybe that wouldn't take away so much from his, ability to sustain energy throughout the whole game. You keep hitting the ground like that for no reason, bruh. And that shit is getting bad to watch. And I get it. Like I applaud dudes that can manipulate defenses and take advantage of guys that's over uh aggressive and all that. I get it. I'm with all that. But I don't know. I don't know. To me, the whole team, but outside of Case and Wallace, he might be the only one that don't be doing all that old bullshit, bro. But the rest of them, it's like a team thing, dog. It's like a we all in this flopping shit. Like we all gonna fall on. I can't stand. Like I don't know.
Sorry, you unmuted.
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. Yeah, I'm just like I said, I ain't trying to give him no bill. I just think that shit matters and context matters. Like I said, he missing Isaiah Joe and the other Jalen Williams. Yeah, okay, yeah, overcome that shit. But if you missing Jalen Williams and the guy who was your number two when Jalen Williams got hurt, bro, like that matters, bro. That
So
matters. Now you got now as opposed to having them two sitting around you. Now you
So if that
got
matters, why we can't cancel the bet?
Jada played last game
If that
though.
matters, why we can't cancel the bet?
He barely played, bro.
J Dub that was.
Like if that
Hey, why
matters,
you
why we
trying?
can't cancel the bet though? Why you trying to rob me?
I mean, Barry, he was down 30. Why waste an
Alright.
injured
I gave
player?
you an
He
out.
said he begging. There you go. You
God don't
want to
like
cancel the
ugly.
bet?
Nah, God don't
You
like
Bro,
want to
ugly.
you want to
bro, don't
cancel the
cancel
bet?
that bet, OG,
God
bro.
don't like
Fuck that
ugly.
nigga, bro.
God don't like ugly, OG. Trust
You
me.
got the same chance
Remember
to
I
lose
said
that he
this.
got, bro.
Remember I said this.
I already know what I know his game. I know
Okay.
his game. I know what he be trying to do. I know his game.
Okay.
I want to hear from Joe though. What Joe got to say about his team?
Hey, by the way, you're not sharing your screen if you was on Twitch right now.
Good looking. Joe, you there? Joe, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Are y'all winning tonight, Joe? Let me ask you that first.
What's up? What you said?
Are y'all winning tonight?
Yeah, I'm locked into that.
How confident are you? I'm not trying to ask you to gamble either, but I don't give a fuck if you better not. But how confident are you in scale 1 to 10 that y'all going to win tonight?
How confident I am? I'm
Yeah,
like
scale of 1
100.
to
percent
10.
I'm 100% confident.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Confidence is
guaranteeing a win tonight?
cockiness, right?
Okay.
I mean, if I didn't, I'm not a fan. If I didn't, I'm not a fan. at the
Okay.
end of the day. So you're gonna get a fan response out of me. Of course, I'm gonna
Hey,
win
I
tonight.
respect. Hey, Joe, I respect the shit out of that, bro. I ain't niggas act like you ever like a nigga ever supposed to say his team gonna lose. I'm not with that.
Yeah, I'm not jacking that. What the fuck? If we don't go back to the finals, that's a failure. That's a failure to me. We just won the championship last year. Why wouldn't I expect us to at least go to the finals again? Why wouldn't I? I'll be stupid.
Okay. Uh, talk about Game
Oh,
Six,
can I,
bro, and what you expect tonight to happen, or what you looking forward to tonight. What you think I
Um,
need to do?
I think SJ has to come very aggressive off rip in the first quarter. I mean, thank God we don't go back to San Antonio and play again until next year. Guys didn't played horrible. Scratch that off your home. Feed off the environment. And don't start on them bullshit starts giving them a lead, bro, and trying to crawl your way out. Like
Yeah.
that that shit is a negative for tonight for sure. Like we have to for like MVP got to show up. I don't give a fuck if you're taking 40 shots, 30 shots. You got to go out swinging. Win or lose, ugly or not, you got to take shots, bro. You're the best player in the league, back to back. You gotta go out and take 30 shots. I don't want to hear nothing because we need it. I mean, having the two next guys that are dominant in terms of scoring ability, taking like his gravity, it becomes easier. That's why you see his drop off numbers. It's not easy when the two other guys that score with that make it easier for you to score go down, but like no excuse at the end of the day, You're the best player, you gotta make shit happen. But today I just want to see good defense. I think like we're giving up a lot of open shots, especially like the way that they're coming up and putting on transition on threes, and like us just living and dying on that. Like everybody got to be pessimistic today. I don't want to sound like a biased fan or nothing like that, but like I feel like the first half of last game, like we were right there. We were down like what 7 go before halftime,
Yeah.
and then I mean going into halftime, and like that's really one of the few games where I could say like, bro, like the fouling is kind of like we're playing jail ball at this point, and I don't care if you're playing jail ball, but at a certain point, like we went a whole 7, 8 minutes without scoring. I have not seen that in years. That's that's disgusting. And I'm not gonna lie, I put that shit a little bit on more because fuck the timeouts at that point. After they had that 10-0 run, I'm calling the timeout. Then I'm calling another timeout. When they had that 5-0 run, and then they went down that 5-0 run again, I'm calling another timeout, bro. Like we're looking pathetic, not running back, giving up everything. Um, just letting them easily attack the paint, bro. Like easily, like it's annoying because like when Harper has a good game, it's hard to beat them. Like that De'Aaron Fox shit, bro. That shit don't work there, bro. That's a whole nother discussion. But like Harper and Castle are like the main duo going forward, bro. And like Castle, like the shit about him is like, bro, he's tough, like just physically, like he could move and he's pessimistic and people be crying about the foul shit and he does foul, bro. People don't discourse about the fact that in the two playoff series before he had fouled out a games. So he's playing aggressive and I feel like he's getting away with a lot of shit. So you're telling me in the first round and the second round you had a game where the dude had 6 fouls, 5 fouls in another game, but in this series, there's no game that he hasn't gotten ejected. That's a little. It's a little. I mean, fouled out. I mean, that's a little funny to me based on the shit that I'm watching. And yeah, you could cry about what OKC doing, whatever it is. At the end of the day, they do the same shit. They're playing jail ball, like I said previously. They're just playing jail ball at this point. And the NBA's letting it rock, and they're just getting away with it. But for tonight, though, going back on that track, role players got to play better. Like I said earlier, SGA got to take like 30 shots, and guys just got to get back on the defense transition, no threes, and stop letting them close out. It's we got to play rebounding the ball, control the possessions, don't speed up your game, SGA. Uh, Caruso, Wallace, Lou, Frip Lou got to be aggressive. I don't care if that nigga can't see the first today. If you're not attacking Frip, get up, get up. Because if you notice, like when he start actually a little bit attacking, because he realizes he's an NBA player and is able to at least go down the lane and create a little mid range shot, even though you might not hit that shit. Like at least you're becoming a threat as opposed to just being a one way dimensional player on some Andre Robertson shit from years 2026 version. Um, like niggas gotta just come and hit shots, close out, MVP show up, no threes given. Sounding repetitive, but that's the main enforcing things to do, bro. It's 3-3. We let game one get to us. Shit, bite us in the ass. Definitely cannot lose tonight. It will be a disgusting, disappointing season. Even with the injuries. I don't give a fuck about the injuries. We've been the most consistent team in the whole for the past 2 years until this point. So go up at a second.
Yeah. Your mic.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
why you get that together though? And that's another point I want to make real quick. After all these discussions, we talking about who missing, but I thought they had a big three in Shea, Jalen Williams, and Chet. And I don't know what, and I don't even do the top whatever players or whatever. But if y'all still putting Chet on some top 15 shit, bruh. I mean, especially you can. I ain't even. Let's not. Let's throw the offensive side of the ball away. Let's just throw that
Chat,
away.
but that's chat. I mean, OG. Sorry to cut you off, but I mean, I've been here before in these past like weeks, and I've could testify to this. I said he's not a top 15 player. If you say to me he's a top 20, 25 player, I'll give you that. But top 15, and I send Ev like his high school stats, what he was projected to be, and stuff like that. And I had a whole discourse about that. At the end of the day, and his offensive game hasn't grown in the league at this point. He
Yeah, I
gets
heard you
blocked
talk
by
about it. I
yeah,
heard you talk about. I know where you said. But I
his
mean,
mid
even
range
let's.
shot like
But real
is
quick
not
though.
consistent.
But real quick, I ain't even talking about his offense. He's supposed to be a DPOY candidate every year, bruh. Why is Champagne staying in his chest? Why? I mean, Champagne lives in that man's chest, bruh. Like, I mean, he
Because he's
literally.
frail.
But
Because he's frail.
that's what I'm saying. So
Call it
to
what it
me,
is.
Let him
that's
talk,
what I'm
Joe.
That's
Let
saying.
him talk, Joe.
To me, like if you can't be dominant on the offensive side of the ball, okay, whatever. Like you still got some growing to do, whatever. Okay, I'm good with that. But why you can't dominate the other side of the ball? If we talking about you supposed to be a DPOY candidate every year, he's great at defense. He does, bro. Come on, man. These little dudes stand in his chest, bro. Like they living in his chest. So you're not impacting the game defensively or offensively. And we want to talk about him being a top whatever, man. Man, stop the top whatever, man. Until this dude shows some shit on either side of the ball. And I ain't talking about no regular season. We talking about him being one of the top three players on their team. That's what has always been touted. He a top three player. They got a big three. Shit, one of the big three gone, and then the other dude who was making up some of the some of the pace, he gone. So when you gonna step up? Why we not having conversations about Chet stepping? And I know I know I've heard y'all kind of say something here and there, but it need to be a big deal, bro. Like this is opportunity now. So if those two guys ain't there and you still can't step up, hey damn, like shit, like what do you need an invitation? You need somebody to invite you to the game? Hey, bring your ass to the game, bro. What are we talking about? I ain't trying to hear this dude no top 15 based on what? Based on what? I ain't trying to hear none of that shit about no top nothing, bro. I don't even know who. I don't have no list, but I know he ain't top 15. Shit, I know I'd rattle off 15 or 20 right now. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit about Chet being no top nothing. Affect the game, impact the game on one side of the ball. I don't give a damn if you ain't scoring. Go do something on
I
the
mean,
defensive side of the ball, bro. Shit.
OG, he did finish top two defensive to defend him a little bit. Let me say a couple things. He finished top two defensive player of the year this year. I think this matchup with Wemby psychologically, because if you look the previous series, he had like 2, 3 games like in the Sun series where he looked pretty good against the Lakers as well. He was like consistent. If you look at this matchup, just something about Wemby being in his head completely shuts him down. So I think defensively, not only is because he's struggling offensively, like I said, because of the lackluster growth of his offensive abilities at this point. But then his defensive focus is not also there because you got a guy that mentally psychs you out at 7'6". So I think this was the worst possible mental and physical matchup for him at this point in the playoffs, sadly. And that's kind of disgusting to say because you're an all NBA player and you're a champion. But you gotta grow some cojones, some balls, and actually be a man and realize that the level of competition that somebody else on the other side is bringing to you, he kind of wants to knock you out and kill you every fucking game. So you might as well wake up and bring him the same energy. This
Yeah,
dude does
respect.
not respect you, that like whatsoever at that. So I think to his defense, because maybe you've seen that like the most intensified way this series. Like I'm saying, to give him grace mentally, he's not there all the way with this guy. He's
Joe,
just not.
you telling me to give him grace like he had something bad happen in his family. I mean, I'm not giving him no grace because a dude's he's scared of a dude. Man, if you don't pull your drawers up, bro, and play some basketball, I'm not even trying to hear none of that shit about the guys in his head, bro. Come on, I don't respectfully, I don't pay you to do good against DeAndre Ayton. That ain't the real. We ain't got to go through DeAndre Ayton to get to no championship. We got to go through this dude. So if you tell me that's his reason, and I know that's your perception, but if you tell me that's the reason that he not showing up because he got some fear in his heart over Wemby, I respect him a whole lot less. So I'm gonna say I hope that ain't the reason why. I hope he ain't it ain't got nothing to do with no fear. Because if it got something to do with fear, I'm done. Checked out completely. I ain't trying to hear shit about nothing. Because we playing basketball, bro. You ain't fighting for your life. I'm not trying to hear nothing about no man talking about he's scared because Wimby's over there and he said, man, fuck all that, nigga. I don't pay you to go hard against DeAndre Ayton. I pay you this a certain amount of money and you get looked at on certain levels because of what we think you can do at the highest level against the highest competition. Not against some of this low level shit, man. Step up. Ain't no excuses. We playing basketball. Nigga, you ain't about to die if you lose. Nigga, play ball, bro. Shit, he talking shit to you, talk shit back. Fight back, punch back, hit back. I have very little. I'm not giving a nigga no grace. I give a nigga grace if he going through some shit mentally with his family or some shit. I'm not giving a nigga no grace because well, Wemby's tough and Wemby's tall and he's in his head. Nigga, get back in his head. Nigga, fight back. That's all I can tell you.
All right.
He's not. He's not sadly.
All right. I said JJ Barry. Who you got tonight, bro?
Man, hmm. I want to say OKC, bro, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because are we gonna get a performance like that from Harper again? I don't know. And then Fox ain't really been playing that well. It really depends. Like, I feel like if Wemby give you a game like he did in game one, I feel like that's kind of what I think is what Wemby gonna do tonight. It's gonna be kind of like how he was in game one. So if he do that, I think the Spurs will win.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Spurs.
Abdi, to respond to you
I
real
think we go
quick,
Spurs.
to respond to you. Jada probably shouldn't have played in Game 6. I feel like if he was going to play again in this series, he should have just waited to 7. But I guess he went out there, only played 10 minutes. It probably tightened up, or his legs probably couldn't be loose again for today's game. So that's why he got ruled out yesterday. So that's probably what's going on with Jada. Anybody else want to share what they got winning tonight, or got anything to say about Game 6, or going into tonight's game?
I'm going. I'm going Spurs tonight, man. I don't know. I've been uninspired watching the shit lately, man. I don't know if he's going. I would like to see him be a man tonight, bruh, and take the onus game 7, go out shooting. Cause that's the thing. OG ain't. Bruh, OG shout out to the coverages, bruh, but he not even going out shooting. Like he's 7 for 16, 6 for 16, whatever that. I'm not 6 for 18. I need 20 shots, bro, minimum tonight.
I
If
think
you
he's gonna
gonna
give you
lose,
that.
yeah, that's what I'm like. I need if your season ends tonight, you should not have nothing less than 20, 25 shots, bro. And that's the Wemby and Shea, both of them. And neither one of them should have less than 20 shots tonight. Um, so I'm going Spurs tonight, man. Said something about Game 6. Spurs just dominated, man. They didn't let Shea get comfortable, and even when Shea did get some good looks, he was missing them. So I mean, nobody else really came along. Nobody of note anyway. They kept the role players in check. It was just a bad game overall for OKC. I'm pretty sure they want to throw that tape away. Um, what's it called? So yeah, shout out to the Spurs. Shout out to Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper was I ain't gonna say he was doing some slander, but niggas was wondering where Dylan Harper was. He was APB out for Dylan Harper. Niggas ain't know where he was in that series. He came through and hooped. So hopefully he does that game 7. Hopefully Fox got to give him a good game. I think Fox has a solid game 7. But that's just 'cause I like Fox, and niggas that don't like Fox, they're gonna tell you no, he's not anyway. So it don't really matter. I think Fox has a solid game 7. Last time we seen him in a game 7, he was pretty good versus the Warriors. He lost, but I mean, Curry gave 50.
Boy, that was 3 years ago.
Curry gave 50. It wasn't nothing he could do about that. You said that was 3 years ago.
Yes, that was 3 years ago.
He's
Yes.
hampered for sure. I don't know, bro. He's hampered for sure, but hopefully he gets it going in this one. But I don't think the thing about the Spurs is if Wemby has it going, the fact that they have 3 guards, they don't need all 3 of them to have it going. They really only need one to have it going, and the other 2 to not be total ass. Fine. So as long as they get one, whether it be Castle, Fox, or Harper, as long as they get one of them to have a good game and the other 2 be decent, they'll be fine.
I feel like Castle been pretty consistent now, to be fair to him. It's really just been Fox and Harper that have been up and down. Well, Fox really just been down. Ain't really been no up.
Castle got to stay on the court, bro. And I hope we don't get one of those refs fuck the game up games, bro. But let them niggas hoop, bro, on both ends. That's not me saying let Castle rough for SJ all night and then call fouls for them. Nah. Let both them niggas hoop. If Dort want to play football or whatever, you don't want to call it, cool. Just don't call it when Castle do it. Like I don't give a fuck. Like just keep this shit consistent on both ends, gang. Like don't show no favoritism. But I don't want to watch the game and be like, oh, why they calling all these niggas? Nah, fuck that.
Dora,
You know
another
who
one
the
that's been
refs are?
secretly terrible.
That was happening though. I'm still not gonna like whatever outcome of the game. That's still the outcome of the game too. Like so, it is what it is on that end.
Yeah, I'll say this real quick. Castle, man, I love the kid, but the bonehead shit sometimes, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, what was you like? Can you learn from the previous time? Like that what just happened? Can you just at least learn from that? God damn. But does anybody know who the refs are tonight?
They tweeted it earlier. I didn't click it. Let me see if I can go find it real quick.
I just hope it ain't Mark Davis. Mark Davis or Scott Foster. Now one of them.
Mark
Because they like it.
Davis is his coach that's refereeing tonight.
Now ain't that a bitch?
Well,
Ain't that a bitch? He gonna definitely have his hand in it somewhere.
He's still better than both of them. Still better than Sony Brothers.
Yeah, I wish they had
Yo,
Zach.
yo, yo.
nope.
Yo,
Where are goods in the West? That's not where
Scott
they
Foster.
at.
yeah,
Scott
I really
Foster.
wanted their thoughts today, man, to see where they head at. Because like if they say no AJ, no Jada, are they bowing down? Because that seems like they've been doing, like from a talking standpoint, or are they riding with
I don't know why
SGA and chatting the troops? So
I don't know why they keep bringing out AJ Mitchell, bro. He's just literally been so bad in the series. Like he's been like nothing. I don't get that one, bro.
yeah,
Still think he a threat though.
I mean, but McCain pretty much came in and replaced his production. If you think about it, so it's like,
That's
are they
fair.
really missing him?
That's
Like
fair.
that? I don't know.
Can't argue that. Yeah.
Is it okay for me to chime in now, or do I need to wait?
Keep waiting, nigga.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yo, we're up.
Thank you, OG. Jordan McLaughlin looking ass nigga.
Oh wow, that's Sly.
Yeah, if OG didn't even
Hold
hit
on, no,
me
he
with
about
a
to
Slide,
got you.
another.
He about
slide. Go
to.
ahead, bro. Hold on, stop. But slide. Go ahead.
Um, I don't know, bro. For some odd reason, I think it's gonna be that down to the wire game, winning game 7 type game, one of them classic game 7. I know the officiating been kind of crazy. Everybody been talking about that, obviously, rightfully so. Um, I think if OKC wants to win, Lou Dort needs to not touch the floor. That nigga has not done nothing. Nothing. Nothing defensively,
They need
nothing
to bang on
offensively.
the court.
That nigga is ass. I played a Kendrick Williams nigga before I played that nigga, and that nigga only had a little Lonnie Walker type moment in like a blowout game or some shit. Um, if the Spurs want to win, Wemby got to play like he's fucking 7'5", bro. Like, I don't want to see this nigga shooting like 5 threes and trying to take niggas off the dribble. Park your big ass down low and dunk on them niggas like you did that first game. Paint mash like a motherfucker. It ain't. They don't need no 40 and 20. They just need 20 and 15. Everybody else chip in, them niggas will win. It's really like championship fervor niggas that done been there versus niggas that want to be there. Like they trying to be OKC. OKC already are them niggas. It should be a good game to me. But I do want the Spurs to win because I want to be right, bro. No, there will not be no back-to-back champion until 2030, bro.
Okay.
And I damn sure don't, and I do not, and I damn sure don't want OKC to win because I don't want to root for no fucking New York Knicks. I do not want to root for no New York Knicks NBA championship.
Damn, a goal. I missed a goal. I'm thinking I have time to stall a little bit. A goal in the first 7 minutes is crazy. All right, appreciate that, brother Sly. Yeah, we got Weston established joined us as OKC fans. Obviously we looking for Weston Goods. West popped in real quick. We're gonna get established thoughts and also West thoughts real quick. Man, first and foremost, man, talk to me about like Game 6. And you don't got to be long. Just talk about Game 6. What you feel like went wrong, and then what do you think will change when it comes to you guys' chances to win Game 7, or you just like no J-Dub, no AJ. I don't know how I'm feeling. Like, the Spurs should win this game. Like, are y'all there, or like where y'all at?
We're winning tonight. That's it. They got their ass with game 6. We winning tonight. That's where I'm at with it.
All right. Wes, you got anything to say?
Oh, I thought he would have
Yeah, I
said
did
more than
too,
that.
but I did
But
too, but yeah.
I mean, Game 6, yeah, it was unfortunate. Um, you know, I can't say I really expected a different result, but I expected a different level of play from our best player, and he clearly just didn't have it that night. I guess so. It's unfortunate that's how that played out, but it was never supposed to be easy. um, when we lost two of our better guys, so now it's just about going and seeing what happens tonight. We have home court on our side. Um, we still have arguably the best player in the world for what it's worth, and I think we still have a really good squad, but like I said, I think the Spurs are better, and it, you know, we have to figure out how to overcome it. But yeah, my take from Game 5, I think was really supported in Game 6, based off of how like different, like the contrast was crazy. Like the Spurs just played like their life was on the line, and I think it showed just how good they actually can be when they're doing what they're supposed to do. And we'll see how it goes tonight. But yeah, Game 6 was just nasty. You got to burn the tape. It's funny though, because the first half we played well. I wasn't disappointed with how we played, outside of one player. And then in the second half, obviously y'all know we missed like 16 shots in a row. And that's game right there. It doesn't matter where you're playing, doesn't matter who you're playing. If you go 0 for 17 or 0 for 16, 0 for 18, whatever that number was, you're probably going to lose. And that's how it fared for us. So we'll see what happens tonight. But yeah, that's my take on game 6.
Are you confident about tonight's game though? Like, where you at with that though?
I'm in the same place I've been. I think the Spurs should win. I hope we do. The Spurs should win the series. I hope we can upset them though.
Upset them? Upset?
The champ saying upset.
Upset was a word. I do wonder what the line is on FanDuel anyway. I wonder what Vegas think. It's probably minus 4.5.
Bro, it's y'all
It's
are
three and a
so
half.
funny in
And
here.
OKC is
Upset
favored
as
by
the
3.5.
champs. The champs minus 2 very vital pieces. It's not an upset at that point. It's still
That was
expected.
not hooping in this series anyway.
You said
Oh,
what?
J-Dub didn't get a chance to hoop. AJ, you can say that too, but J-Dub didn't get a chance to hoop in the
Hold
series.
on, hold on. Let that nigga talk, cause he what did he say?
Which one of them was hooping in this series?
Jada played one game. He bust their fucking ass. Stay like we
And
lost that
that's
game,
supposed
the
to be
game
the
I'm about to
where
say
we
whole
y'all lost
bust
that
thing.
their
game
ass.
though. Hold on.
But regardless, I don't. What does hooping in this series have to do with the value and the contribution
Yeah, it's
and
supposed to
having
be
an
a
extra
point of
body, etc.?
of what they've been saying the whole season is we the most talented team, 1 through 10. We the deepest team.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything that I'm saying? So
That
you
nobody wants to hear
having a
that as
deep
an
team means
excuse.
you can lose arguably your second and third best scorers on the team and
Nobody
still be
wants to.
expected to win the game.
Nobody wants to hear that as an excuse when you've been bragging about being the deepest team.
When have we been bragging about being the deepest team, or has that been the public? OKC fans don't run around and say, "Oh, we got the most depth in the league." That's not like a talking point for us. We talk
It
about
is.
Shea. We talk about having the second best defender in the world in Chet, and we talk about having a really, really good young trio. We don't run around and talk about, "Oh, we go 11 deep." Like that's not a talking point. I think that's really the fodder from the public. But dealing in house, I still don't understand how this narrative is being painted and shaped. That hey, you all losing your second and third best scorers doesn't mean anything because you have depth. That's so silly. Like, do y'all hear how that sounds?
It sounds like you have the 2-time back-to-back MVP, and he's supposed to be able to figure it out.
For sure, for sure. And what was your next question? This nigga ain't talking about shit.
And what you said even about the game in the first half, that first half, even last game, you felt like the Spurs was running that, and the Thunder was holding on to keep it close. And honestly, that's what y'all coach need to really realize is when shit start getting out of hand, you need to quit wasting time and just put Caruso in. Because Caruso is going to settle everybody down, whether it's offensively or defensively making plays.
So we ended the first half, I think down 6, maybe it was down 7. Um,
And it felt
and
like
our
y'all
best
was
player.
lucky to
Okay,
hold
go
on.
ahead.
It felt like
Okay,
y'all was
cool.
lucky
Our
to get
best
that shit done.
player was pitiful, and you could call it luck. You call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. We played well outside of Shea, which allowed us to stay in a game that otherwise we would have been getting blown out in because everyone else contributed while Shea wasn't able to hold up his end of the bargain. So me saying the first half last game didn't bother me outside of one player. I think that tracks. I think that is fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think it's anything that Mark should have done differently. I don't think like y'all be making up all these things that have to go in other ways. There was one player who did not do his job. And if he had done his job, you could say two per se if you want to bring up Jalen Williams and how he kept just missing open threes. But he is a role player. We were on the road. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. Shea is never supposed to look that bad. He's never supposed to be pedestrian. That's just not the case. And he was. So I do think it's fair for me to be like, yo, ending that half down 7 while we were literally playing basically in spite of Shea. Yeah, no, I think that's a good half. And I think we had a lot of things that we could have built off of in the second half. But unfortunately, we did it. Unfortunately, the others started missing and Shea still didn't have anything for us. So, you know, bottom fell out. But Ev, any other questions?
Nah, you said your stance is the same. They're the better team. They should win, and you hoping y'all can upset them. OG was on your side earlier today when it comes to the impact or the big losses to J W and AJ Mitchell. So it seemed like OG and you align in that aspect, while me and others just want, but for me, it's just make your shots. Like, it's not like he's seeing, well, he is seeing a lot of eyes, but it's not like he's not getting one-on-one opportunities to knock down that mid-range shot or to make said layup and different things like that. Because in Game 6, not counting obviously, but he missed like 3 or 4 layups, and then obviously like 4 or 5 mid-range shots. Good looks, I'm talking about, or at least to him, because to him, anything in the mid-range area for the most part is a good look. Obviously, if he's near the elbow, it's a higher efficiency rate than he is like within the 3-point line or right inside the 3-point line. The Spurs are doing a good job at that, at forcing him to take long twos because he's seeing 2 at the elbows, on top of the primary ball handler, primary defender. I'm sorry. So, I mean, bro, that's where J-Dub and AJ will come into play. Barry made a good point to where like McCain, production with and or without the ball sort of kind of replaces AJ Mitchell's, the AJ Mitchell aspect. Obviously, not the same level of playmaker, but man, I ain't. It come down to 2 players tonight, or it will start with 2 players tonight. Better yet, probably even 3. Uh, and that's shit 4 really. That's been the 4 best players for y'all in this series. Chet, SGA, iHeart, Caruso. Now I know that's not as equivalent to their 4 because their 4 best players in this series been Harper, Castle, Vassell, and Wemby. So obviously the talent leans their side. That's why you're saying what you're saying. I get that. You at home, man. Both teams got 2 blowout victories in this game. The OKC role players play better at home throughout this series. Jalen Williams, Caruso, Casey Wallace, Jerry McCain, iHeart, etc. So, yeah, man. I mean, I'm hoping OKC win today mainly because I bet. If I didn't bet, I'll just enjoy the basketball game, to be honest. But I bet before game 1, so it is what it is. I'm hoping OKC win. I think they got enough to be able to win because they was able to win game 4 without said players. I think it was game 4. Yeah, game 4 without said. It wasn't game 4. What was the last time they won? Game 3. What was the last time OKC won?
Game
Five.
5.
Five. My
Game
bad. My
5.
bad. How the hell I jumped to 4? Game 5. My bad. They was able to win game 5 without said players. So, yeah, man. I think if SJ, listen, SJ in chat, OG said earlier, it's 2 things that SJ has to do, and it's 2 things that Chet has to do every single night, no matter who on the court. It's a little highlighted more for SGA when J-Dub is not on the court or AJ Mitchell. But SJ in this series either has to score the basketball. I don't care about efficiency. Score the basketball. It's just this series right here has been pretty terrible. Score the basketball or play make really well. Game 5, he play make really well. Game 3 was 6 for 17, but he play make really well in game 3. And I think probably in every game they won this series, he play make really well. If the scoring wasn't too crazy, I think he got a 30 ball in this. Oh yeah, he had a 30 ball in game 2. Got to the line a lot. You get to the line, Spurs are being more honest. They're being on their feet, so that also impacts him a little bit because he like to get guys in the air and jump into him and things like that. But try to get to the line or try to play make really well, or score the ball in an efficient clip. Because if you're efficient, then you're going to score more points. Then you're going to get easier looks for your teammates because the defense is going to collapse on you even more. And then at that point, you're just in rhythm. For Chet, OG said earlier, if you don't got it going on the offensive side of things, or you're not taking guys one-on-one and things like that, or you going up soft and you're letting guys talk shit to you crazy, Vassell and way more, you got to impact the game on the other side. I'm tired of seeing Vassell, Champagny.
I mean, this is such a reach.
No, not a reach.
Go ahead.
Not a reach. Harper.
It is.
I'm tired of seeing these guys willingly get to the basket or willingly throw their shoulder into you and just finish over you. You got impact the game in some way, like make your presence felt. And I'm talking about this game 7 right here. So yeah, I'm not reaching. I think SGA got to come out and either score the ball pretty well.
No, the Chet thing is a reach.
Oh,
Chet, like it's a lot to do. It's a lot to do with Vassell blocking a shot and him not being stupid and picking up a T when Vassell should have picking up a T. I mean, then don't talk about it. It's like this whole.
No, it's just point. No. Listen. This whole. My last thing, real quick. That point was to him being soft. That was just to him being a soft basketball.
There's nothing there, but there's nothing soft about it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything soft about that. It's you recovered. Block.
My bad. Okay,
go ahead.
Chet hasn't looked soft in this series, bro.
Again, we're talking about one very specific thing. So either you're going to stick on topic to that, or you're going to move it around. But that, and that's the person who's speaking. Who gets to decide what he's talking about? Especially off of point that was made by you.
I'm talking about the series overall. He's been soft.
I didn't ask you a fuck thing. I literally responded to what you said about the Vassell shit. I said that's a reach. While you were giving your take, I said that's a reach.
Okay.
That's a reach. And then I proceeded to speak on the thing that I was calling a reach. And then you did this shit that you typically do, which is you like to jump around. We're not playing Frogger, my nigga. It's in 2002.
Okay, I'll wait till you finish. All right, well, I'll make it very clear. When I spoke on these two players, I think you just took one thing. You heard me say numerous things. You took one thing and just ran with that one thing. Cool. You ran with that bullet. I'm making it very clear.
Ran or told you that thing was a reach.
When I was talking about SJ, no, he went up soft on that play. That was literally a soft attempt. He got swatted.
I don't think so. I think he caught the ball, gathered himself.
The same thing that happened in game.
I think he caught the ball, gathered himself.
Didn't that happen in game 1 or 2 as well?
And bro, having a player come backside after recovery and not like Vassell came from behind him. It was at an angle. It's not like Vassell was standing mano a mano, and Vassell just said, get that weak ass shit out of here. Standing right in front of Chet, and Chet let a 6'5" guy. That's not how that happened.
That happened earlier in the series.
What does that have to do with this play right here?
Can I ask you a direct question, bro, because you're going to cut me off.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish saying what I'm saying.
Cut me off.
Hold on, no, fuck that. I sat and I literally listened to your tape. I said one thing was a reach. I explained what was a reach about it. You never let me finish saying that, and you just started bop. I said you never let me finish explaining. You just bop. So here we are, bopping. Whatever we're gonna do, bing bop, boom bop, bam, whatever the fuck this is. So cool. Here we are, moving on to this point. No, you can't ask me a question yet. For the Chet play, even if you say, that happened earlier in the series, if you added this. My God, I'm saying if you would listen, you would understand what's going on.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you're not. I just said even if you say it happened earlier in the series, what are we going to do about one play, bro? I'm talking about what you're talking about. Nothing is different. Even when you mention, it happening earlier in the series, if it happened the same way, where somebody came from behind you while you were about to dunk the ball and blocked it backside, you can't sit and then puff your chest out and be like, this nigga's so weak. Nigga, you came from behind me while I was about to dunk the ball and blocked it. Good job. Good recovery defense. What the fuck does that say about me as a player? How does that make me weak? I'm going up for a dunk and somebody comes from behind me and blocks it. How does that make me weak? Make that make sense. But go ahead. Tell me about the series. Okay. Tell me how he's so weak and all this other shit.
I did, though. That's the thing. I listed Harper, Champagnie, Vassell, all these guys putting their shoulder into him and finishing over him. I literally said this. You took one thing about the Vassell play and ran with that. So my direct question to you is, has Chet been soft in this series?
No. There's my direct answer.
I'm cool.
Now let's talk.
Cool. No, it's nothing to talk about.
Because,
bro, once
it's not based off of anything.
Once you lie to me, I'm cool. You just lied to me.
I'm not fucking lying. I gave you my opinion. You niggas don't get to tell me.
That's the
problem with you niggas in here. You niggas try to dictate for other people how they have to feel about a situation. Even when we were having a conversation where I said, I expect the Spurs to win this series. The niggas were like, you can't say that.
No,
you
I don't
can't
care
say
about
that. You're
niggas.
the team. You have all this stuff.
I don't care about the other niggas,
No, it fucking matter. You're one of the other niggas.
No, I'm talking to you
part of the fucking fray. What are you talking about? You are part of the fray. That is your opinion. And what I'm telling you is I don't think he's been soft. I don't think players finishing over him, which you keep saying through. Champagnie to me hasn't been finishing through him a whole lot. What it's been is Champagnie is driving to the paint. Chet is there. And Chet is not. He's getting off balance,
Take that
or
shoulder
he's
load,
just
nigga.
choosing not to jump. He's either getting off balance or just choosing not to jump, so he doesn't end up in foul trouble because Champagny is doing the, okay, I drive to the paint, you have the link, so instead of me driving to the paint and immediately going up like Castle has at times, and he's blocked Castle several times while he's done that. But niggas don't ever talk about when Chet shows up. It's only when he doesn't show up. It's only when it does look bad, not when it looks good. Defensively, this notion that Chet has been nothing in this series is fucking crazy to me, bro. It's insane. Chet has played solid defense. Champagny has done a good job against Chet. I will give you the Champagny matchup. All these other fucking names you say just throwing out there like they've been working him is not true.
No, I'm not saying they've been working
These
him.
other niggas have not been
I'm
working
talking
Chet.
about West. I'm not saying they've been working. I'm not saying, oh my God, they see Chet barbecue chicken. I'm not saying that. And OG about to say something too. I'm not saying that. But there's been numerous times in the series and all these players that I'm listening, and probably even more, right? Because I can list more, that when it's a matchup with Chet and it's a one-on-one scenario, or if it's an offensive rebound or whatever the case, or they down low in the dunker spot or by the rim and Chet is right there. Chet either getting a shoulder, they're either finishing over Chet, or they're scoring the basketball. It's really just that simple. For you to say to me,
and has there been multiple times where he stopped them and he's blocked them and he's denied them? It's so silly, bro. Has anybody ever bodied Wemby in this series?
I get. You tell me instances where you tell me. That's like, I'm gonna stop right there.
Part?
Yeah, you tell me where guys have bodied Wemby in this series and scored over him.
I mean, McCain bodied his dumb ass so bad that he fucking flopped. This nigga that y'all worship and y'all swear it's us. We the soft ass baby ass niggas. McCain put his fucking shoulder in his chest and his fuck ass flopped like he got hit in his fucking face. What are we talking about? We're not supposed to do this shit with me. Like I don't watch. I watch too much basketball, my nigga, and I call it evenly. I don't sit here and just placate the OKC. When we're bullshit, I say we're bullshit. I gave my take about Game 6, and I held the players accountable that needed to be held accountable. I don't do this shit where it's OKC, all I see is fucking gold, and everybody else is terrible. I don't do that shit.
Looked soft in the series, and he looked soft damn near every time Wemby on the court. Okay. The only reason why he looked good in Game 5 is because he started off the game and he hit his first couple outside shots, and so that gave him the confidence to play a little bit better. But he has not looked like that guy either side on the whole series, and that's why they've been playing Hartenstein too much. Because after Game 1, people thought Hartenstein wasn't going to play the rest of the series.
This is a very bad take. Do you hear this take? This is an awful take.
I mean, it
we've been playing Hartenstein too much because Chet. No, I'm telling you, your analysis on it.
That's not what he was saying, bro.
No, bro, he said that's why they've been playing Hartenstein too much. What the fuck are we talking about?
I said after Game 1, when Wemby went crazy, a lot of people thought Hartenstein was going to have to play less in the series.
You said that's why they've been playing Hartenstein too much. Yes or no, bro? Did you say that? Yes or no?
I'm saying you.
No, just answer that question because I don't do this shit where I lie on niggas. Did you say that? Yes or no?
I said Chet being soft is why you had to play.
Okay, bro. He ain't even blocking from behind though.
He did. Okay, bro. And help and block him straight up.
Okay.
How though? Like,
did you say this? Did you say this? Yes or no?
I said after Game 1.
Bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So the answer to that question is yes. You made that comment. Then off of that comment, what I said is it's poor analysis to me because iHeart has actually helped. We're not playing iHeart too much. iHeart is averaging still under 30 minutes a game in the series. He's being played more and utilized more as a $30 million center because that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be able to play, supposed to be effective. And, bro, you're saying it's because Chet is soft. What I'm telling you is I think he's being utilized because it's a matchup that works in our favor. I don't think it's about Chet being soft. iHeart has been playing well. To sit here and make it seem like the only way iHeart has any value is because Chet being soft is odd to me because that's not the case.
Not what I'm saying.
Hart's
I said
value is independent of
after
Chet's.
game one was the general talk amongst everybody. Was that not how much
Yeah,
Bro,
but
Hartenstein
he's saying
is going to
facts
do,
play
right
do
there
this
though,
people
year?
Wes. He is saying
overreact?
facts right
Bro,
there though.
y'all do this, but I'm telling him it's poor analysis, and me saying
But
that it's poor analysis is not going to just be dismissed.
we also know the way the league works today. That if they feel like a big has a bad matchup or he's going to have a bad series, they minutes come down. That's not something that happens in the league.
And you're saying that applies to Chet. He has a bad
No,
matchup with who?
I'm saying that was
You're
the
saying
thought that
that
people.
applies to Ahart, that like people felt that way after game one. Are they
Yes,
right or wrong about that?
they
Were
are
they right or
wrong
wrong
now.
about that take?
They're wrong now. He played better.
No, no, oh, they're wrong. Just period. Like it was a bad take at the time. It was an overreaction to game one, which is very common. People overreact to every little thing in
But
the
I'm
offs.
saying that
But
overreaction
I'm gonna
happens
let
a lot
OG
with
go, bro. OG been trying to talk. I just think we can't frame everything on a series or on like these two players and how it played out based off of after game one when he played 12 minutes, people thought he couldn't play in the series.
So
People
Chet
were
has looked
wrong.
like the second best defender in the world this series. Because that's what you said earlier. That Chet's the
I,
second
I, I
best
said
defender in
he's
the world.
no, I didn't say he's looked like the second best defender in the world this
No,
series.
I
I
didn't
said
say
he's
that.
the second
No, I
best
did.
defender in the
That's not what
world.
I'm saying.
No, what I said he's the
I'm
second
saying
best defender in the world, and he
I
is.
agree. I'm saying that's what you said. But
When
I'm
did you
saying
pass Rudy?
Whew.
I agree that's what you
This
said.
last
I'm saying
year, this year, every time we've been playing basketball healthy in the
I'm
past
saying
2 years, I
in
think
this
we're a better
series.
defender.
I asked
We're
the
more
question
worse.
though.
He's just asking you now. Have you looked at the second best defender in the
Nigga, I
world this
don't
series?
need anybody to explain to
No,
me
but
what is
you didn't
going on
answer.
up
You
here,
didn't
bro.
answer though.
I don't have to answer that when I'm like I
Oh
don't really have to
shit!
do that.
Here
But
come,
on top of
here
that,
come the here come the backup.
it's not a backup.
No,
What
he's
I'm
saying because
saying
Goods
is
popped in. He's saying
he
because Goods
has
popped in,
chat.
gang.
Yeah, yeah, good pop there, good back there.
Oh, okay.
Like, bro, you
He
seeing red,
has
gang. You
chat.
chilling,
Has chat.
gang.
No, no, I'm not
Gang, you
seeing red.
gang,
We're
you
not
you
talking.
crashing a little bit, gang.
There's
He
a
ran
lot
now.
going
Fuck
on.
that.
There
He
are a lot of
ran.
people
Fuck that.
talking.
Let him.
I
He
thought he
ran.
said, "Here comes the backup," as in me backing up. He was saying that because Goods jumped on the
All
stage.
right.
I didn't tell him to shut his bitch ass up. I said,
Okay,
"No,
okay,
it's not
brother,
backup." Like
brother.
that's literally all I
Okay,
said. It
brother.
ain't
Can
no
T?
seeing
Okay,
red.
brother. Can T go and get an answer though? Can T?
But to the point, when I said Chet was the second best defender in the world, that's how I feel. To this series, has he looked like that? I don't know what the barometer for that is. When he's guarded Wemby, he's guarded him well. He's made things tough on Wemby. That's been a good matchup for him. When he's been on the perimeter, he has played poorly. I don't think he's guarded well on the perimeter. Inside, I think he's guarded well as a weak side rim pro, and I think he's guarded well straight up when he's had to guard his position. Those two things aren't things that I really think can be debated nor debunked. I think what it is when we've seen him on the perimeter and we've seen guys take him off the dribble smaller than him and then put their chest into him, people are making a bunch to do about those situations. And that's fine if you want to be critical of that because he has been poor in a lot of those instances. What I'm saying is for the things like it's more than just those instances. That's a very small percentage of the pie when we evaluate his defense in the series. And to me, as weak side rim pro and as a guy guarding the paint, manning up, guarding his position, he's done very well. And nobody actually really wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to
Second
talk
best
about how he's
defender in the
guarded
world.
Wemby.
Why are you not guarding Wemby the whole time?
Nigga, that's a scheme thing. Why are you asking? Go ask Mark. Ask Mark. I could give you an answer, but I mean that's really more of a Mark question. If you want him to guard
Because he don't
Wemby
want
twenty
that
four
smoke.
seven,
We
then cool.
already know
I
that.
mean that's your opinion. I'm not here to talk about like things that we don't actually know the answer to. Like you think he doesn't want the smoke. I don't know. I'm not. His psyche isn't mine. I don't know
All
what
right,
he's thinking. I don't know how he feels.
all right, brother. I appreciate you always. We definitely want to circle back to you for sure. OG. I'm gonna see if you got something to say to us or something that you were saying in general. Cause I know I referenced your name when it came to the Chet impact thing defensively. Let me know if you want to hold that till after Goods or if you just want to say what you got to say right now.
I was just gonna say, for me, like when I think about Chet, I heard what Wes was saying about he's been doing this and that. Okay, he's been doing well, and it's not verbatim. But I heard basically saying he's still been good, kind of good in other areas. To me, when I talk about impact, especially if we talk about top two defensive player in the game, I don't want to feel you in that way.
I want to feel you in different ways. And pause because they ain't play. Yeah, but I want to
I was
feel
about to
your
say, huh?
impact. I want to feel your impact more. My bad.
Good
I ain't
catch,
do the
my nigga.
pause shit.
I didn't even know if you was gonna say. I was like, yeah, you might got to catch that one, OG. I ain't gonna hold.
I want to feel his impact. This the same way. Like I've been really critical of Rudy, right? I'm not a big Rudy fan, and Rudy. One thing I had to do.
We don't
One thing
fuck
I
with
had
you
to do
either,
this
nigga.
year. I know, but one thing I had to do was realize when I watched him play in this, especially in this playoffs, how he impacted the game. Even if because he's not gonna bring much offensively, but on the defensive side of the ball, I felt the impact. I think we felt and saw the impact. And with Chet, I don't even think it's arguable. I mean, I know I watched numerous times where I seen Champagny in particular jump right into his chest. And I'm talking about it was, I mean, to me, I don't know. For me, maybe we look at basketball differently, but I'm looking at all that. I'm looking at you, a defensive player. If we just talking about an average dude, like I'm not gonna put that much pressure on him. But if we gonna hold him in high regards from a defensive standpoint, the measurement can't be, well, he was pretty good in this situation and that situation. No, I just feel like I have not felt his impact enough for me to be considered, because I know that the word is he's a top 5, top 2 defensive player in the world, and collectively, offensively and defensively, we talk about him being a top 15 player. I can't, based on what I'm seeing, I don't see how anybody can say, like, yeah, that's still what it is. Like, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We can't say
And
he's
I
been.
don't know
Hold on,
how
T
good
Money.
of a
Hold on, T
job he
Money.
doing on
Hold on, T
Wemby
Money. Hold on, T
either.
Money. Hold on, T Money.
I just don't feel the impact. And I expect to feel the impact from a dude that we talk about in those regards. And I don't feel it. So that's just my take on it. Now on the other side, the offensive side of shit, like I agree with you as far as Shea, when you talk about Shea and how J Dub not being there and AJ not being there, to me that matters. Like that loosens him up. That gives him the ability, that gives the team the ability to loosen up the defense, and that's gonna make it easier for him. If they're not there, we can't act like that don't matter. So I agree with you there. But from a defensive standpoint with Chet, yeah, I can't align there. I can't, because I don't know how we can say he's been pretty good. I
All I'm
don't.
hearing is
All right,
all I'm hearing is that Shea
Barry.
can never be Steph.
Hold on, Barry. Hold on, Barry. We're gonna hold y'all little side comments real quick. All right, good. A couple questions for you, brother. Answer the order don't matter, but the order do matter. Answer this one in order. Hold on. Has Chet been soft to you? What's your thoughts on Game 6? What do you think need to change in Game 7? And then where do you stand right now, man? I know the game is about 7.5 hours away. How are you feeling, bro? Y'all back at home, bro. Like, are you just feel like, man, like if we win, it's an upset? I expect my guys to go out there and ball. We get the win, or like where are you at? Like down J Dub, down AJ. We probably not gonna pull it off. So just answer the Chet thing first, and then answer the rest.
Has Chet been soft? I just think that's just how Chet is. Chet is not the type of nigga that's gonna talk back and forth with you or do any of that shit. Any of that bullshit that these hoop ass niggas like to see. The talking shit, the pounding your chest. He's not that type of nigga. He's not about to go back and forth with you. He's just gonna go out there, hoop, and outplay you. I don't think he's been soft. I just think based off of Mark's schemes, he's doing what he does. Can he be better defensively? Yes. Because I hold him in that high regard as a defender. But I think he's been pretty solid when he has had the matchup that y'all love to see, Wemby and him. He's been pretty solid guarding him, really effective. And when he's not, he's having to guard a shooter 30 feet away from the basket at times and having to roam and try and help and then close out on guys who have quicker foot speed than him. So it's like it's making him look a little bad without a real wing on the team right now. But he just got to overcome it. And that's that. What was the second question?
Game 6, man. What do you think went wrong in that game? And what you feel like went wrong in that game? Can it change in Game 7? Are you picking y'all to win Game 7? You know, things like that.
I think Game 6 we completely went away from the game plan we had in Game 5. It was a lot of middle of the floor pick and roll, Shea ISOs in the middle of the floor. That shit does not work against this team, especially if Wemby is going to be as high as he was on the pick and roll. So we got to do what we did in Game 5 and get Shea a little more off the ball, get him touches like around the baseline, give him an empty side, like the shit like that is what we need to do. I don't know why Mark completely went away from the game plan when we know we don't have secondary ball handlers. He completely went away from everything we did in game 5 and then said Game 6, fuck it. Let's see if Shea could get his shot making back in and shoot over guys in the middle of the floor. Like, no, that's not going to work this series. He's not been playing well enough shooting the ball. So we got to get him easier shots to get him more in rhythm and get him at the free throw line because the Spurs do foul a lot. And we've seen when he's had the isolation, they let it foul him and the refs do call it. So need to go back to that. And how I feel about Game 7, I don't know, bro. I'm like eerily calm, like about the game. Like this is exactly how I felt Game 5. Like just calm. Like even when we go down by a certain amount, I feel like I don't know. Like I just think my guys could pull through. I got really a lot of confidence in them in Game 7, and they haven't shown me anything to not have confidence. So
I'm glad you backed that up with confidence, bro.
Bet 50 right now.
You said what?
Bet 50 right now.
You see niggas like that, like low roaches. You got to spray niggas like that with Ray. You feel me?
I'll do it.
Niggas like low. Roaches. He know I'm down 2 guys.
I wasn't even gonna bet him neither. I just wanted to see if he was really confident.
You know
you're doing a whole lot of talking, not enough betting, bro.
Establish it.
He know I'm down 2 guys. He want to roach his way to a bet. Okay, congratulations, nigga. I'm not gonna bet you. I already have bets on the series. I ain't back out of bets because guys got hurt.
Nigga, stop saying 2. AJ Mitchell been trash, nigga.
Bro,
that's not
days
true.
like
And
this.
I hate when y'all just do that shit, man.
Days like this, I just can't hear a Bari type nigga, bro. Like I gotta like really
right.
Sauce, man. Like,
for sure.
I can't. I gotta mute you for the day, gang. Sorry. But back to the talk, bro. Back to the talk.
He should have. That nigga just jump around the team. One day it's Chicago, one day it's Golden State, one day it's Minnesota, one day he like the Spurs. You can't take niggas like that serious. He don't deserve like airtime right here. So keep going, good. Keep going.
Nah, but yeah, bro. Like I'm just confident in my guys, bro. I think we can still get it done. It's gonna be hard to beat us in Paycom. Like we don't lose multiple games in Paycom. Like we haven't did that shit in a couple years now. So I think it's the best home court in the world. We already lost 1 game in Paycom. And the games, people gotta understand, the games we lose in Paycom is always like some shit happens. Like game 1, we seen Wemby have a crazy game and he made a crazy ass 3. Despite us playing terrible in that game, made a crazy ass 3 to tie it up. And then, yeah, it's like, and then J-Dub shoots that wild midi. The Pacers game 1. Tyrese made a crazy shot. They came back from like double digits in the 4th quarter to beat us. Game 1 of the Nuggets series, Aaron Gordon, 3, like out of nowhere.
Game 5 of the Nuggets series, Lou doing 4 threes.
Like, it's a lot of shit that happens that takes us to lose at home, bro. Like it's hard for us to lose at home. So like I'm really, really confident in my guys, bro. Just go out, get it done. It's for all the marbles, bro. It's for all the marbles. All these bullshit narratives going around. This is everything, bro. This is everything.
Bro, West, talk about. Wait, good. If y'all win this game today, are you viewing that as like an upset?
You said what?
If y'all win today, are you viewing that as like an upset?
I'm viewing it as the Spurs are they not there yet. And that's what I'm viewing it as.
So no upset. Like y'all, the team that was more prepared or more ready won the game, you saying? Like more experienced won the game, you saying?
Yeah. I'm just viewing it as the Spurs aren't there yet.
Okay, so therefore no upset in OKC regards, correct?
Nah, like I'm saying the Spurs aren't there yet. You keep trying to put some shit in my mouth. Nigga, pause.
Wait,
Oh.
so gang, answer the question. If y'all
no.
win
Bro,
today,
that's how they do,
if
bro.
y'all
That's how
win
they
today, do you think
operate,
it's an
bro.
upset
That's
game?
literally how they
Like, bro, what are they
operate,
doing,
bro.
bro? Y'all niggas act like some big
Hey,
ass
hey, good.
kids.
This how they
Like,
operate,
stand
though.
up with
They
your chest
think
out,
we
nigga.
trip ass
Stand
niggas.
on something,
Because they
nigga.
think we trip
If
ass
y'all
niggas.
win
Like,
today,
we
it's a
don't really
fucking
do
Bruh,
this
upset.
shit,
Stand
nigga.
on something.
no
Like,
funny,
they can,
bro. No funny. I'm
like
not
we not
doing
grown
Stand on
these.
men.
something,
Like,
die
we
for
What
can't
the
nothing.
speak for
fuck, Mo?
ourselves, gang.
I'm
This
not
shit
doing these
disgusting,
games
bro.
with you,
My nigga
gang. I
Hold
process
said what
up,
I
food,
though,
said,
man.
yo.
brother.
Nah, though, and for real, though.
Everything disgusting when it don't go the way you want it to
Like,
go. You
I'm
sound like,
asking him a
never mind.
simple question, gang.
Never mind, bro. Y'all know what y'all sound like, though, bro. This only shit I hear from women, bro.
Y'all know we on the
Oh,
same.
here you
Y'all know
go.
we on
Well,
the
what
same
it is,
side,
though. I
right?
feel the way.
Y'all know we
Okay.
on. No, you cannot say that, bro. You cannot say nigga. Bro, anyway, I'm not even gonna make that up. Bro, y'all know we on the same side, right? Y'all know we. I'm rooting for OKC
I'm not
just
on
like
the
y'all,
side
gang.
with you ever in life. Fuck
I'm
are you
rooting for
talking about?
OKC just like y'all, gang. I want SGA to be
No, nigga.
perform just like y'all.
No,
Look,
you over there with
look,
them supporters. You with them.
no, I'm not with them.
You're not on our side.
Say
I'm
never in
with.
life,
We
bro. That
I'm with
shit
ain't
OK.
funny.
no.
I'm with
This
OKC.
members only over here, my nigga.
And
Yeah,
that's
Hey,
You're not a
crazy.
Herb,
member,
though.
And that's
bro.
and
I
that's
got a
crazy.
I don't know what you
question.
thought this was.
And that's
man.
crazy
Whatever
that you brought
membership
up.
you got going on, I don't want to be a part of that because I poke my chest out. I stand on
Okay,
10. Yeah,
then
so
stay
whatever
over
membership
there
you with, I'm not
and
with.
stay over there and
I'm
hold
with
it
the
down
niggas
where
that
you
stand
are, my
front
nigga.
line and
Nigga,
ride with their
you not
team.
on our
I'm with the niggas
side,
that
nigga.
stand
No.
front line and ride with their team at the end of the day. If I'm in this
Oh
situation,
shit.
you in a game
What?
7 at
Wait,
home and
bro,
pay
bro,
call as
wait.
good
Are
as
we
call
not
it,
sitting here
and you
front
talking
line
about
and riding with our
nah,
team
fuck
right now?
that. Your twin said y'all win today, so fucking upset. Your twin said
What
It
are you
that.
is.
talking about, gang?
Your twin said that,
That's
gang.
what I said. Good. I said if we
Your
win,
twin
He
it's
said
an
did
that shit,
say
upset.
that's
gang.
okay.
He good. He asked why. They asked why because
Like
he's
what?
only speaking for others. The people who aren't bold and brave enough to come to the stage and say what they feel, get whatever's on their chest or they just get Ab to say whatever, ask these questions.
Bro, they
So
don't
they
tell me to
ask
ask
how.
nothing,
They
nigga.
ask
They don't tell me
why.
to ask
Okay, for
nothing.
sure. They ask why, how, how is this possible? How could it be an upset? And the T Money nigga up here was like, yo, y'all the champions. Y'all can't upset somebody. And I was like, I don't agree. I think they're the better team with us being the void of certain players. T Money said, I mean, it's not like they were doing anything in the series anyway about both of the players. I said J-Dub was
They look
amazing
like the
game one.
better team. They
Then
look like the
then
better
then
team
then he
compared to y'all
switched.
all year.
Then he switched from J-Dub to AJ Mitchell and Barry chimed in and jumped on that bandwagon. Well, AJ Mitchell ain't been on shit this series, and y'all got the most depth in the league, so
Wait,
it
niggas
doesn't
look at
matter.
basketball like that?
That apparently so, bruh. Apparently
Bro,
so.
good. You wouldn't have said
Apparently
Bro,
you
what
having
the
wouldn't.
depth.
fuck?
Having depth
No one
makes
said
up for
shit. He
not
got the.
having your second
No
best
one
player.
said shit. He got the chat in his fucking brain rent free. Chat hasn't said anything.
No, it's,
Nah, though. Nah, though. Where's my nigga?
apparently,
Where's PJ at, bro?
apparently,
Where's PJ at, gang?
How could you say depth is our superpower and then the depth not
yeah,
there
the
though,
depth
nigga?
shit. That's where I was going.
Bro, that shit don't
I'm
even make
part of this
sense,
Wait,
bro.
how can you say the
OKC
depth is
shit.
superpower?
Where's the
What?
The
Spurs
Good.
depth
shit?
is not even there.
Huh?
Without those two niggas, the depth is non-existent, gang.
Y'all been. It's 3-3 because of your depth.
It's 3-3 because the Spurs have underperformed,
Because of the
and
players
guys
who
have played out of their
played
body.
performing. Yeah, like
That goes
depth
to
isn't.
depth.
The
No,
Spurs
that's
have
how y'all see it.
underperformed, and the guys are playing out of their body. That's why it's 3-3.
Yeah, the depth.
That's how y'all see it. But y'all don't ever want to
Yo, am I
talk the
being
Spurs
trolled?
angle of this. No,
Oh,
you're not being trolled. You
Yo, the
niggas
series is
you
3-3
niggas
right
just
now.
don't.
Yo, the
You
series is
niggas
3-3
don't
right now because of
control
depth, gang.
playing out of their body.
you think it's been because of depth. What Goods is saying is, yo, the Spurs. What about that angle of it? Have they not performed up to snuff
No,
in
no,
these
no, no,
games
no,
that
no,
they've
no, no.
lost?
No, we not talking about the
It's
fucking
not a
Spurs.
no,
No,
no, no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
playing mind games with y'all niggas, bro.
That's the shit
We
I
not talking about
hate.
the Spurs right now. The
It
series
is
is
what it
3-3
is.
because of depth.
It
That's a
is what
fact.
it is.
The series is 3-3 right now because of
That's
depth.
how.
No, the
That's what
series
you
is
think.
3-3
That's
right
how
now
you
because of
feel.
depth. I'm
Bruh.
not playing y'all games,
You're
bro.
saying because of depth.
Yes,
I
it
don't think
is.
that's how that goes.
I'm not playing y'all
Bro,
fucking games, bro.
Bro,
McCain,
hold
Casey
on, hold
Wallace,
on. I got a
Caruso,
question.
Jalen Williams is
I got a
depth.
question. No funny. I got a question. No funny. Caruso, as the sixth man, does that count as depth? Does your sixth man count as depth?
Every
Yes or
name I
no?
just listed counts as depth.
No.
Yes, it does. Yes,
No.
that's your, yes,
No,
it does. Yes,
you're
yes,
wrong.
it
That's
does.
crazy. That's the
Yes.
craziest fucking thing. Nobody else was thinking shit like that, and that's what I'm
Why
saying.
is
Nobody else
y'all?
would
Y'all
say
only
Chad has
do
not
this
been
to
soft in this fucking
OKC.
series. So what are we
Y'all
arguing
only do
for?
this to OKC, nigga.
Nigga,
Y'all
y'all come
can
off your
only
bench
do
in
it to
your depth.
OKC.
Fuck are you talking about, goofy?
You sat here after game
Whoever
4
come off
and
your
swore
bench
up
is
and
a part of
down.
your depth,
You swore
goofy.
up and down it was on. You swore up and down it was
Yo.
on Chet. and SGA, and then what happened in game
Is this
4?
real basketball
Chet and
talk?
SGA came
Is
through.
this
Now you
real
talking about
basketball
that?
talk?
What
Time
the
out,
fuck are
bro.
you talking
West, time
about?
out, bro. West, time out, bro.
You're calling the
West,
six
time
man
out,
depth.
bro.
What
West,
the fuck are you
West, can we
saying?
calm down real quick? West, can we calm down? Hold on, slide.
Nigga, I don't need to calm down. And don't nobody else need to talk.
Slide. Yes, hold on.
You
please.
niggas
Slide.
bad
Yes, hold
mics
on.
and shit, man. Don't talk.
No. Nobody got a bad mic. Slide. Hold on.
Why does
Hold
he
on.
always
Hold
pick
on,
one
T-Money.
random
Hold
thing
on.
out of
Fuck
a
that.
list
Fuck
of
what he
things to
said,
say?
bro. Fuck what he said real quick. Hold on. Let us operate. West, I never knew. This is news to me. On me, I'm not trolling. I always thought whoever comes off your bench is a part of your depth, gang. So yes, Caruso, even if he's a 6th man or 7th man off the bench, he is a part of your depth. Or first or second, I'm sorry. He is a part of your depth. Caruso, Casey
The
Wallace.
6 man is not depth, bro.
That is part of your depth.
I'm not, bro. You're saying part of. I'm saying the 6th man alone is not depth. So a 6th man, every team. Hold on, stop. Most teams have 6th men. Most teams have 6th men. The 6th man off of it's literally just an extension of your starters. That is how it has always been spoken about. And all of a sudden now for OKC, and it's only because I asked this question. Now all of a sudden the extension of your starters is now your depth. Because I only asked it about one player. Because here's what I'm saying. I'm not even talking about. I was going there. We stopped at the 6 man thing. Y'all do this shit where we can't actually go through and slow walk shit because everybody gets so hung out, so up in arms over one thing. To your point, yes, Caruso. What I'm saying is not a part of the quote unquote depth that you're framing it out to be. I think he's an extension of the starters. When you start going to players like Jared McCain, who was not guaranteed to play in the series void of AJ Mitchell, when we start talking about AJ Mitchell and him being hurt, things like that, cool. But the players you have to name, because I don't think it's reasonable to name guys who are literally a part, extensions of your starters. I don't think that's reasonable. That to me, in the form of this series, starts to creep in when you start talking about people like Jalen Williams. We start talking about people like Kenrich Williams. We start talking about people like Jared McCain, etc. And I think it's fair for those guys.
Case and Wallace too, right?
Either or. I'm not mad at anyone who says no to Case.
But you cannot have two.
I'm not mad at two. Bro, nigga, I'm answering the question. Either you're going to be cool with it or not. I said I'm fine either way.
I'm not, I'm gonna speak the fuck up. I'm sorry. If I'm not, I'm gonna speak the fuck up, nigga. That's who the fuck I am. You're not about to have Caruso and Case at the end of the day. If
nigga, you're on the other side. I told you I don't care. I'm not mad at someone who's not on the other side.
Okay, but where are you at? Hold on. Where are you at?
It benefits y'all.
Where are you at? No.
Nigga, I don't. Bro, I told you how I felt about
this is no agenda pushing, y'all.
I love bringing up depth when it benefits y'all.
Hold on. This is no narrative game. This is no nasty shit. Wes, where do you fall with Case and Wallace? Where do you fall with Case? Is he part of the depth?
I fall where either or is fine. Like I just said.
Okay. Now, Wes, I hear what you're saying, bro, and there is a world where you do make sense in your world, right? And other people will agree with what you're saying at the end of the day. But a common thing, though, this is just common in the basketball world. You do have your extended starter off the bench, like Nas Reed for the Wolves, for an example. You do have that amongst the league, right? But more often than not, there's 30 teams in the NBA. More often than not, over 50% of the teams, 60% of the team, damn near 70% of the teams, if you come off their bench, if you are not in the starting five, you are labeled as a depth piece on that said team. That's just typically how it goes. Now, you have a player like Caruso or Nas Reed or give me some other names.
Again, like I said,
you see how I'm stuck?
If you're a six, no,
all 6 men are not extended starters. So it's all 6 men extended starters.
I didn't say that's not my point. My point is, I'm literally trying to tell you. So this whole thing where you feel like you need to ask questions, no, you just need to listen.
Okay, can I read something to you real quick? Somebody just
said, this is what I be talking about, bro.
Bro, I'm just reading one thing, brother.
Go ahead, read, my nigga, read.
Damn.
The chat not talking, by the way, but read. Fuck are we talking about, man? Read.
Brother,
go ahead,
I'm letting you respond to this.
So I can say what I gotta say.
Brother, I'm letting you respond to
what I just said. So I can say what I gotta say.
You're not gonna rush me, nigga. You're not gonna rush me, nigga. That's your problem, nigga.
Hurry up, read.
No, I don't get rushed. I don't get rattled like SJ. I don't get peer pressure, nigga. I'm about me. At the end of the day.
Either this nigga got a read or he don't, bro.
Okay,
which one is it, man?
I'm reading it right now, Wes, and I'll let you respond to what I'm saying. What he's saying in one. That's why I said, can I read it real quick? Wes, this is disingenuous. Depth is the bench. When people say someone has a deep bench, that means they have plenty of playable players deeper into the roster. The starters play the bulk of the minutes. Fact. Even if we have our 6-man, a lot of the times when they said that 6-man plays a lot, it means one of the starters is getting less minutes, typically to incorporate them as an extension of the starters. You can go ahead and respond to everything.
Which is why I pinpointed the six man. Like he literally essentially said everything that I said.
Me too, though.
We got hung up on me.
My bad.
You said what?
My bad. It's your turn. But he did say what I said too, though. But
we got hung up on the 6-man thing where I was asking that question to move elsewhere. Like I said, the Jalen Williams of the world, the Kenrich Williams of the world, the Jared McCanns of the world. That's fine. People can say the depth there. I have no issue with that. When niggas start bringing up Caruso, I think that is disingenuous because Caruso literally plays more than fucking Dort. Caruso is another starter to me. That's all I'm saying. And his contributions, I think, are actually more so expected. I think to what degree is fine. That's a fair point. Yo, he scaled up in a way that maybe some of us didn't think he could scale up. That's cool. I have no issue with anybody saying that. But when we start talking about, oh, it's here because of this depth, Caruso is a good player, and he's expected to play at a certain level and to play a certain amount of minutes night to night. And that's what he's doing. In the playoffs, he plays more than Lou Dort. In the playoffs, he's more valuable than Lou Dort, and that has been the case. He's like on our pecking order. He's above Lou Dort. Lou Dort just starts. Why? Because of positioning. This player has a certain skill set that we need more coming off of our bench than we do in our starting lineup. So instead of him starting, we're going to bring him off the bench. We like this situation for him. I don't think that should be called depth for that one player, that specific player, and players who are in similar roles. When you start going across the league, and you said to Nas Reed, you said to Caruso, I could say to Peyton Pritchard, I could say to Nikhil Alexander-Walker when he was with Minnesota, I could say Ayo Dosunmu this year with Minnesota. I could keep going and going and going and going. Those players in those. Okay, go ahead. That's your opinion. That's how I feel.
I like it with the Caruso. Your points are very valid about the Caruso thing. But at the end of the day, bro, I think this is, and I do not like to meet in the middle on this aspect because I know I don't think I'm wrong. But that's considered depth. Like even Ted is saying it in the chat. Like, and you respect Ted's basketball mind. That's depth.
That don't mean I agree with everything that nigga says. He's wrong.
I like what you say too. I like things that you say too, but I do not agree with you right here at all. I don't agree with you. That is depth.
I think he's wrong. I think you're wrong. I think the nigga whose comment you read is wrong. Okay, so let's just talk on that premise. You don't gotta name niggas and say, I don't think he's right.
Man,
I don't
fuck
care who
that,
he
man.
is.
You on bullshit, bro. You know what depth is when it
I'm
comes
not
to
on
basketball
bullshit.
teams,
I'm telling you what I believe.
You basically
you all are telling me that because he doesn't start and comes off the bench, it's depth. To me, that is illogical. It's very, very small minded. And we're above that. We don't have to be like a prisoner to only thinking with a very small part of our brain is all I'm gonna say.
You know why I'm gonna say
that. So
yeah, and I'd add to it because I see both sides with both of y'all saying. More of the times than not, then yeah, if you're not a starter, it's considered. Anybody else is considered depth if you're not a starter. But even with Wes, what Wes saying it, I think is nuance to it. What Wes is saying is right too. If somebody coming off my bench playing more than my starter, I'm not looking at him as depth. Like when we, so for an example, like JaVale McGee, the 2020 year when we won a chip, that nigga started and that nigga played goddamn 15 minutes a game for the most part. Like, and whoever's coming off the bench subbing in for him, whether that was Kyle Kuzma sometimes, and in the finals to close it out, it was Caruso, et cetera, et cetera. Like that, I'm not looking at Kyle Kuzma as depth in that year. I'm not looking at Caruso as depth in this year because in this series, let me say that, because Caruso is playing more than Dort. Like, so that matters. But I get what you're saying too, though, Anthony, and whoever else on your side.
Byron, the thing is, there's only one scenario where that happened on contending type teams for the most part, where a player's come off the bench as that extended starter and playing more minutes than a starter. Because Nas Reed don't play more than Randall. Nas don't play more than Randall and Rudy.
Bro, this is what I mean, bro. Y'all just be lying.
Wait, where am I? Wait, Nas do not play more than Randall and Rudy.
Wait, what? Huh? Say it again.
Nas do not play more minutes than Randall and Rudy. What y'all lie about? That's a fact.
Oh no, I thought you were saying like only
You
one
said it's
time. This happened.
happened very specific to one situation, one
Yeah.
circumstance. And I'm saying that's not true. This has happened several times throughout the history of the league.
No, okay, yeah, but and throughout the history of the league, like Byron said in the beginning of his statements, more often than not, if you come off the bench, you are a debt piece. You're making this case for one player and one player
Again,
only.
I made it very
Caruso.
specific to
Because
this.
you said what?
And six man in general. I made it very specific to six man and Caruso specifically. But Byron gave his point, his take, and I don't have an issue with it, but I disagree with the six man part. I think six men are extensions of your starters for in most cases. I think
So,
it
Keldon,
is more often. Go ahead.
Not my bad. So okay,
in most cases, like here you're about to grab a case where it may not be exactly what I'm saying and try to make it seem like, oh, now you're wrong. Like I said in most cases, but go ahead. Keldon Johnson.
Oh
What's
no,
up?
I was just asking because I'm trying to pick your brain. You know, I don't mind being a nigga in the middle. But
Like
Keldon
I
Johnson,
said, you
is
could, your
Keldon
questions
Johnson
are,
considered a depth piece for the Spurs when he was coming off the bench this year for the regular season?
I don't know. You tell me, bro. You tell me.
I mean, he was the sixth man of the year.
My statement. I'm not here to ask questions that. I'm just here to give my statements, man.
Well, he was the sixth man
My
of the year.
statement is very, very, and if you can pick apart what I'm saying, which is very
Let me
clear,
tell you my
it's not
issue
like
with
I'm
what you're
speaking in
saying.
riddles.
Let me tell you my issue.
It's very, very easy to answer these questions for yourself.
Let me tell you
But go
my
ahead.
issue.
Tell me the issue.
Let me tell you my issue with what you're saying because I give you the Caruso thing because it makes a lot of sense. I'm here with you there. The problem is when you look at any other team, right? This is why I don't like what you're saying. You're just calling them extended starters. At some point, if you're coming off the bench, you got to be considered a depth piece because if you took Keldon Johnson, ranked sixth man of the year, right, and you insert him into the starting lineup because to you he's an extended starter. If you insert him into the starting lineup for Cass or Vassell, right, then they will become a depth piece. They'll become a bench piece. You're just trying to view it solely on if you're coming off my bench and you're playing 25 or 30 minutes and you're impacting the game or whatever the case may be. I'm not calling you a bench player, not just necessarily a bench player. I'm not calling you a depth piece at all.
You would start for Champagny anyway, so that's a bad.
Well,
point.
Champagny either way. Champagny either way will still impact the game off the bench for them.
No,
So
Champagny. They're drastically different roles when you say Vassell and Castle versus Champagny.
Okay, wow. It doesn't. Even if you swap Champagny to the bench, he will still impact the game, though. That's what I'm saying. He will be considered a depth piece. So something got to give. If you take Randall or Rudy out the starting lineup and insert Nas Reed, those guys will then be depth pieces.
What did I tell you? There are extensions of the starters to me with certain six men, and Caruso fits the bill. Peyton Pritchard fits the bill. Nas Reed can be argued to fit the bill, and even if you feel like he does not,
what if said player just better coming off the bench in that role? What if they just
that does not again those to me again. I'm gonna reiterate it one more time. Hopefully, it's caught. 6 men, the sixth man on your team, in most instances, in my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong. Is my assertion. Most instances, the sixth man is just an extension of your starters. He's a player who is literally on any given night able to scale up and play above his quote unquote role in coming off the bench.
Okay.
That's why for that specific player, that sixth man for the teams that have them, I don't think it's fair to be like depth. Because that player has a certain level of expectation that the seventh and the eighth and the ninth and the 10th, etc., don't have. I don't think they all have the same expectation. Your sixth man and a lot of teams have an expectation to be just as good as the starters.
Okay. So,
I think that is why I'm making this point. Mm-hmm. It's as simple as that. So I only made it for Caruso. I've already given you that these other guys that you named, I think it's valid for. But that guy right there, I think his contribution is expected, and I think he's playing well.
I give you the Caruso thing. Let me ask you this in the chat real quick. Like, let me.
Yeah, I think, but Grant and grand scheme. Before you get to that in the chat, in the grand scheme, bro. At the end of the day, the statement in the beginning and the moral of all of this was, "Hey, OKC doing what they doing right now because of the depth."
I'm about to take it back to that. I said it's 3-3 because of the depth. That's not wrong.
Get back tomorrow, bro. Yeah, get back to tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, like that's literally what I said.
I get
I'm aware.
You in a mini blender.
Sometimes whatever, cool. All right, hold on, because I'm in a little bad spot.
Okay,
Hold up.
you good now? You good now?
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
talking.
like more of the time than not, like I get what we're saying. Like a lot of sick men are looking at
No,
extension
but
of
but but
starters,
Byron,
but
Byron,
very
the blender
specifically,
happening again. So
they
holy
they
hold on, Byron, hold on, blender. I do hear that, but listen to what Ted just said in the chat. Is basically what I'm saying. Ted said in his words though, the sixth man for most cases is just technically your best depth piece. It is your best guy coming off the bench. That is your sixth man, and that's literally what it is.
It's framing. It's all about how you see it. I see it as an extension of the starters who can scale up at any point. It's all about framing, and that's
Somebody got to be the
fine. We
best coming
can
off your bench
y'all
though,
can call
bruh.
it depth. Y'all can call it depth. In that instance, I don't do that. I don't think your sixth man is technically technically cool. It's your depth. He's not starting. But when your sixth man is an extension of your starters and can play more minutes than people in your starting lineup consistently, not just once every blue moon, like when you will close games with this guy or that guy just based off of who's playing better tonight. For your ninth man on the bench, that's typically not the
But
case. The
but
ninth man coming off the bench, it does not matter typically how well he's playing. He's not going to close over one of my bona fide starters just because he's having a better night. It's typically not how it goes. It may happen once every blue moon. We're talking the
I'm about to
six
say that shit
man.
happened this
The
series.
six man will consistently close over whoever the fuck in a lot of situations if he's playing better. And
Okay,
this is kind of how it goes a lot of times,
yeah,
man.
that.
But at the same time, it's fine. I'm not. It's not something I want to get hung up on because to Byron's point, it is your statement was about the depth, and I
Yeah.
think it's fine for you to say that. I'm not mad at it. My point was in game four, it was all about Chet and Shea. And then in game five, when Chet and Shea did what they did, then it was all about the depth. Because in the games we won in the series, game two, we still
Three,
had AJ.
three.
Again, I'm starting.
I know, my
Y'all,
bad, my bad, my
I
bad, my
hate.
bad,
Why
my
the fuck
bad,
do y'all
brother,
do
my
that
bad,
dumbass
brother,
shit?
my bad, brother. You
No,
about to
no,
get this?
it ain't my
That's
bad.
not dumb.
Stop doing
That's
it.
not dumbass
Adjust.
shit. That's not
That's
dumbass
odd.
shit.
It is. It
That's not.
is
See,
because
you're not gonna talk to me like
y'all
I'm a
would.
kid. I said my bad already,
Bro, I'm
bro.
not talking
Okay,
to you
I
like
already
you're a
said
kid.
my
I said,
bad
why do
though.
y'all do that
I
dumbass
already
shit?
said my. I already said
This
my
is
bad
for
though.
the
You
entire
don't got no.
community.
Fuck them. You talking to
Stop
me right
doing the
now.
shit
You're
where
talking to me right now.
where
Stop
before
saying y'all.
somebody can
You
even
talking to
say what
me.
they're
I
saying,
said
you
my bad. You
interject.
were starting at game two,
Okay,
and then you were going to go to
stop
game
doing
three.
the shit
I
where
said my.
in the
I
middle
already
of
said my
something
bad. I
before
already said my
okay
bad.
then, so shush.
I am
It's
going to
nothing to
shut you
go
and let you
back and forth
finish.
about
But
then,
stop
my
talking
nigga.
like you
It's
dictate
nothing to
how
go
I move,
back and
how I
forth
operate, and
about.
what I say.
It's nothing to
It
go
don't go
back and
like
forth
that.
about at that point. If you can say my bad, then we can move
All
past
right,
it.
my bad.
You said my bad while I was saying the dumbass shit. Like it's dumbass shit. It's not like after that,
Yeah, it
then I
wasn't dumbass shit
decided to
though. It was
grandstand on
it
it.
was a man making a mistake.
Okay,
I made a mistake,
again,
bro.
that
My
is
bad. That's
that's
why I
your
said my bad,
perspective.
gang. I made a
Cool,
mistake,
that's your
gang.
perspective. I
All
think
right.
it was dumbass shit.
Nah, I don't
Cool.
think it was
Now
dumbass
we're
shit. That
moving.
was far from dumbass
I
shit.
heard you.
Cause I
I
didn't do
heard
nothing
what you
dumb.
said.
I didn't do nothing
Okay.
dumb.
Keep going. Keep going. Because this gets to
this
a point
nigga
That
where
funny
wasn't
as
a dumb
fuck.
action though.
that's fine. That's fine for you to feel that way. I'm telling you, I feel differently. I'm saying that I feel
All right, well, I
differently, and
strongly
I'm moving
disagree.
past it. Okay,
But
disagree,
as a
my
man, I made
nigga.
a
But
mistake.
don't sit and try
As
to
a
hang
man, I
it
made a
up.
mistake. So I'm saying my bad. So I'll shut up and let you finish.
Cool. Now, again, game two. I don't think it was. Excuse me. Oh, the depth. I don't look at game two that way. If people do, by all means. Game two, I didn't see it that way. Game three, I think it's very, very fine to say the depth. Okay, cool. Game five, it played out exactly how you said it needed to play out, and holding our stars accountable and what they do. And then the depth piece that really, really showed up was Buddy Jared, and that's fine. Like salute to Jared, shout out to him. He gets his credit for that and that depth piece. And if y'all account Caruso as that, then cool. I guess you could make that case the way you all are speaking about the series or speaking about that topic specifically. But I think this is kind of odd. Like I don't think it's consistent with what has been talked about throughout the series.
I,
Is all I'm saying,
I,
man.
I, okay, so I gave you Caruso, but then you just gave Caruso right back. You said if y'all are considering Caruso a debt piece. If you're then giving us Caruso back, then brother, by all means, game two was 100% won by depth. Y'all had like 50 bench points. We're like, what are we talking about? Like it was
They
100%.
bench has outscored the Spurs in every game. Like this is a long ass
Like
distraction. When they've been winning,
if you giving me
when
Caruso,
they,
and T Money, I swear I'm gonna let you talk. My bad, T Money. I'm sorry. Me and West had to operate real quick. If you giving me Caruso like you just did, brother, the bench had 18, 35, 47, 57 points in that game. You not giving game 2 to Depp? That's crazy.
Again, I said if that's what y'all are doing, fine. I disagree. If that's what you all are doing, then cool. Like what I'm saying, like that part of it with Caruso, what I'm telling you is I don't care to keep arguing and going back and forth. Like I'm not gonna fight to make you all change your opinion. My opinion is what it is. Yours is what it is, and let's move with the conversation.
Let me ask you one
That's
question.
why I did that, and that's what I mean when I do things like that. It's not me saying, "Oh, I agree with you all now" or anything like that.
Sure.
So I still stand on what I'm saying, and that's why it would still be what it is for me with game 2.
T-Money,
because I don't feel differently.
I'm about to let you operate, T-Money. My last question to you, brother, by the way, good back and forth. When y'all are fully healthy, everybody in the world know y'all starting 5, right? You are calling, you're calling Caruso an extended starter, and even in a sense, Case and Wallace an extended starter. Are you calling AJ Mitchell?
No, that's not what I said.
Are you calling AJ Mitchell? Are you calling AJ? Okay, I'm asking you
either way.
My bad. Are you calling AJ Mitchell an extended starter as well?
Excuse me, AJ is definitely he starts depending on the matchup.
Wes, when y'all are healthy, y'all have the same starting 5, brother.
I said he starts depending on the matchup. We were healthy coming into game 1 and or game 2, and he started.
He didn't start
one
game
of these
2.
Games, if
He
I'm
didn't
not,
start game
I'm not
2.
mistaken. Or excuse me, not started. He closed.
He closed because J-Dub got hurt.
So no. He closes games when we're healthy.
That doesn't matter. It's
no, I'm telling you
when y'all are healthy, he does not start. Point blank period. That's not true.
Bro, we don't start our 5 best players.
I'm well aware of that.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
I literally just told you it was a mistake, and I said my apology.
So what if I just said that was some dumbass shit for you to say that then? You see what I'm saying? Well, you just said some dumbass shit. You see what I'm saying? You see how that feels?
No, I didn't say you said dumbass shit. I said you did something stupid. But again, you don't want to do this literacy thing with me. Like I promise you, I'm way more well equipped. I'm way more well equipped. I promise you. I did not say you said something stupid. I said you did something stupid. Why do you do that dumbass shit? When somebody's speaking and their very first point, you jump and say,
you just said some dumbass shit.
I said you. That's not what I said, though, my nigga.
Point blank period.
It's not the same thing. These are not apples to apples. It is apples to oranges. I said you did something stupid.
Whatever, nigga.
It was about your action, not about what the fuck you said, my nigga. It was about your action.
He don't start.
Mr. Everett, are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Answer my question now.
Not the fucking words that came out of your mouth. So do you really want to do this?
Ain't nobody on the stage gonna laugh at us, gang. These are two brothers having a conversation. These are two brothers having a conversation. Nobody on the stage is gonna laugh. Hey, nobody on the stage is gonna laugh at us, brother. Nobody on the stage is gonna laugh at us. Now let's get back to the.
Do you really want to do that?
Let's get back to the topic now.
Let's
get back to the topic now.
Nobody
on the stage is gonna laugh at us.
In them waters, my nigga.
Wes.
Literacy is something you will literally drown in.
Whatever you
don't want to go to that end of the pool,
whatever I don't want to go, Wes.
You're not ready for
them. You got it.
You're not ready for that.
Whatever you talking about,
stay over there and do what you do.
Big bro.
Don't do this.
Whatever you talking about, you right. Okay, you are right.
You're not well equipped to do this.
Can we get back to the story? Can we get back to the series now? Whatever you talking about, you are right. You made a mistake. Cool. AJ does not start Real 100% healthy. I worded the way I was wording for a reason. He will never start Real 100% healthy. That is just a fact. Mark does not do that. It's a fact. Now, are you considering AJ?
Closing.
Okay, you're switching it to closing now. Cool. Now, are you considering AJ?
That's what I was meaning, which I explained.
Okay, you made a mistake. For that instance, men make mistakes because I even made a mistake today, brother. When I told you, I made a mistake too, brother. Men make mistakes. It is what it is.
Bro, go ahead with your point.
I'm trying. Do you consider AJ and Caruso extended starters?
They close games for us, yes. But when we're healthy, both of them close games with our other starters sometimes. Sometimes it's iHeart who sits and we go single big and we close. In this series, you've seen, it's back and forth in the fourth quarter with Chet being on the court sometimes and Chet going to the bench sometimes. Depending, it's not like the last 7 minutes extended fully. He just closes all the time in this series. But this is what I mean. These things are ever changing. But Caruso and AJ, Tay, Dub, and Chet and or iHeart are the 6 players on any given night that can be expected to close if we're fully healthy.
Okay, Wes.
It's some iteration of those 6, which is why I always it's just a six person
I
thing
can't
to
do
me.
this no more.
I
can't
don't
do
count
this,
that as depth.
I can't do this Discord shit. Like, I need to talk to y'all niggas in person, bro. Like, this Discord shit and all that
We've
shit.
spoken in person. That shit don't
I
move me, my
can't do
nigga.
this no more, bro. Like, because I'm tired of waiting for you to finish the bullshit you saying. What?
What
When we
that
got
mean,
to Case and Wallace, you said
You gonna
what?
cut a nigga off in person,
How do
bro?
you feel about
Like,
Case and
what that
Wallace?
mean,
How do
though?
you
Like,
feel
what
about
the-
Case and Wallace, gang? Because you
I've
literally
already told you. I've already answered that. I said I'm cool with anyone who goes either way on
yeah, but what
Casey.
side are you on?
I'm
What side are you
fine.
on though?
Fine saying I'm fine with him not being a depth piece for the for this conversation. I'm cool with that for the sake of the convo. I'm absolutely okay with that. It does not change anything that I said.
So wait,
It
so that's
changes
Caruso.
nothing
So
about
that's
what
So
I said.
Kaysen is a depth
that's
piece then.
Caruso. Hold on. So Caruso, hold on, wait. So wait, Caruso, Kaysen, and
AJ.
AJ are considered 3 extended starters for US.
I again, I just said I'm fine with Casey not being a part of that.
Okay.
Well, no, but you say either. Okay, well, either way.
I'm
he
saying
played
for
like
this conversation, he's not a part of it.
okay.
That on the record, this conversation, he's
Okay.
not a part of it. Let's take that
Okay.
completely out.
Okay, so Caruso, all right, so Caruso and AJ considered
Caruso and
like
AJ Mitchell,
extended now.
1,000%. And the other 4
Yeah.
players who were included in that are Shea, J-Dub, Chet, and iHeart.
Okay.
Those
Okay,
6
well, I mean, I
guys.
don't
Anybody else outside of that can be depth. Fine. I'm cool
I
with
mean,
it.
I cannot bow down. Basketball do not work like that.
Right.
Team building do. I'm sorry. I hope y'all can hear me, bro. If I'm yelling, my bad. Let me calm down. Basketball don't work like that.
Yeah.
Team building do not work like that. You cannot have 2 extended starters. You got to give me one of them to go to your depth.
But the crazy thing is, I like, bro. Ironically, Ev, I asked him that question because at the end of the day, if you have 2 extended starters, I'm about to start just again looking at it as you have a deep ass team.
Exactly.
If you got 2 extended starters, so that's ironically it's still going to the depth.
Thank you.
If he said
But again, that's also not a point that I gave him the depth. See, y'all do this thing.
No, West did him the depth.
That's I gave him depth. I never said I made it about one specific guy.
Yes,
depth
bro,
equals deep.
But my service,
depth
my
equals
service
deep.
got
It's really just that simple. Let's not overthink it. Depth equals deep.
Bro, that's why I was trying to get back to the moral before my service got bad. West, he agreed with the depth. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, he will agree with overall the depth is the reason why this has went to 7.
Did he fully agree with that? I don't know because he didn't even give game 2 for real.
Bro, he only pushed back against Caruso. I only heard him push back against Caruso.
He said game 3 wasn't a depth win, brother.
That's the only player. No. That's the only player's contribution that I have pushed back against. And then going to the games, I sat and picked apart the games and looked at, who was contributing in this game to a certain extent to help us win these games, etc. And that's where it failed. So for game 2, Jared McCain, whoever else, I don't have all the numbers off the top of my head. But if y'all end up leaning that way, I have no issue with it. This argument literally was only about the Caruso part of it and what a 6-man is to me. Mm-hmm. And then when you bring up AJ Mitchell, us fully healthy, again, to Goods' point, our top 6 players don't all our top 5 players don't all start, number one. Mm-hmm. And then our top 6 players are all interchangeable in terms of guys who can close games. Y'all are calling this depth. And I'm not saying we don't have depth. We absolutely have depth. My point is we have a guy who starts for sure every night who is not one of our top 5 players, not one of our top 6, not one of our top 7, but he starts. Then you will sit and attach, they're so deep. Some of our best players are coming off of our bench based off of how we choose to play our team. It's all about matchups, lineups, and how you want to play basketball. We prefer Dort playing for his skill set and what he lacks because, we can get away with it if he starts. AJ Mitchell coming off the bench, Caruso coming off the bench, that being a boost of offense when Shea's sitting and potentially one of our other top guys sitting. This is how we want to work our team. But when we close games, when we're fully healthy, it's an iteration of 6 guys. And those 6 guys are the guys that I've been mentioning and saying any one of those 6, when it's their contribution, I don't feel like it should be counted as quote unquote depth. Everyone outside of that, I'm fine with. And that's the only point I'm making to this. So essentially for where we are right now, Caruso is the only name that I say, yo, I don't feel like it's fair to just be like, oh, that's your depth. Because it's not really it's not really translating like that to me. He's one of our top players, and he closes on a lot of nights, especially when the games matter, like not regular season game number 17. In the playoffs, he plays more than Lou Dort. He's a more valuable player than Lou Dort. So I think it's odd to just be like, yo, that's your depth when he's literally one of our top 6 players, and he closes more frequently than Lou Dort when it matters most.
And
But go ahead.
all this to say, this distraction don't make no sense because for a lot of teams, your top 7 can finish differently based on who you playing. When Nikhil Alexander-Walker was with Minnesota, he wasn't. Him and Nas was both in the 7-man rotation. Both of them could finish games.
Yes, which is something I said.
So to say that it's just the 6-man, no, man. Depth is just depth. And to act like that's not the reason that y'all been winning games is just crazy. Y'all letting bench points down there every game.
Yeah, that speaks to us being our bench being stronger than theirs, but the contributions for our team as a whole, when from top to bottom, if it's still slanted in our favor in the starters in terms of our team, not talking against the Spurs. Our starters cannot outscore the Spurs. That's fine. But our starters, when they're carrying the heaviest load, and we have one guy off the bench who's scoring 15, 20, 25 points, and then the other guys on the bench are giving contributions in terms of, 8, 9, outside of Jared McCain in the games where he's shown up and really contributed, then we're talking about two things that I don't think are apples to apples, is what I'm saying. When Caruso
but I'm
is
saying
counted
when
with
y'all
the bench,
won, it's been everybody's been humming. When y'all was winning, I remember Jalen Williams hitting multiple threes and celebrating and throwing up the
that's
sign.
obvious. That's something I said though, T Money. I literally am on record in this conversation saying that game for sure. I'm fine with it being depth. When Jalen Williams was doing his thing, Jared McCain, and overall, I'm cool with the depth point. If somebody pushes back though, which I think Goods was trying to push back in that sense, and Ev was like, fuck no, nah. Ev also is the same person who was like, yo, it's on your stars to come through and contribute more. And when they did, he said, like, you can't have it both ways. It can't be, yo, the stars need to do more. When they do more, it's, well, you're winning because of your bench. Either the stars did their job and they were doing what they were supposed to do and got us over the hump and got us to the finish line, or they did not. And that's the angle that I was taking in this convo. It wasn't about all the other shit, which you call a distraction. Cool. Yeah, all the distractions were not the heart of this convo. I'm with you. The cake, that was just icing. The cake was in, yo, how did we win each individual game and what it looked like? But it's cool because of our depth. I'm fine with that. I still don't, because the real point of that convo and like harping on it so much is how does that tie back into the expectations for our team in this series compared to the expectations for the Spurs in this series? And everyone, not like, or most people in here, I won't say everyone, most people in here are saying that because we have depth, we should still have the same expectation that we had coming into the series, which is to win this series, despite losing players who are very, very pivotal to our end goal and our
who's
cause.
saying that?
Most of the people in here. What are we talking about?
From the valuable speaker standpoint,
what I'm saying is,
okay, bro.
What I'm saying is when you win and you drag out the series to 7 games because of your depth, then it's hard that when you lose, you like, oh, it's our depth. It's our depth is messed up.
No,
to me, that's playing both sides.
Well, not a single person said that though, and that's the shit. All people have maintained is losing Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell, our second and third best scorers, is very, very, very vital in terms of how we like to play basketball, in terms of our end goal and our cause, and how well we can play.
Was that not the point of why it would be an upset?
Yes, like losing them. So it's not if we lose, oh, it's our depth. Blaming the depth. That's how you just framed it. You said if they lose, because they got here with the
No, I
depth.
said when you lose this thing. I said when you
Right. What the
lose.
fuck are we?
I said when
Go
you
ahead.
lose this thing. Oh, we don't have two of our better players.
That is not
But
what you
then when you
said, though.
win,
Like, that may be what you meant, but that is not what you just said. And this is, I don't like when y'all do that shit. You literally just said the depth thing. Everything I said, you said verbatim.
as
Maybe
far as
you meant,
winning, yes. As far as winning, yes.
you said if we do not get that done, and then we go, oh, it's because of our depth. You said that it can't go, like, that can't be said. That's not fair because the depth got us here. But nobody has ever said it would be because of the depth. It would be because of the injuries, which is, it's not, oh, it's the lack of depth. It is the fact that two of our quote unquote stars, because every team has certain guys, like AJ Mitchell is not a star in the grand scheme of things, but he's one of our stars. And J-Dub is an all NBA player. Losing both of those guys, yes, if we were to lose the series, or even if we were to win the series, it would be like, it matters is what I'm saying. It matters. So if we win without those guys, it is an upset. And if we lose without those guys, for sure, hey, if we had these guys, maybe the series goes a little differently. But again, the expectation to me, which is why I think it's so silly that we focus on us so much, the expectation should be the Spurs to win the series. And y'all don't want to do that to them because y'all like them goofy ass niggas. That's really what it is. This community likes them.
I'm a Hornet
They don't
fan.
like
I ain't got no
OKC.
dog.
So they don't like, okay, you're one person. The community as a whole,
Well,
they like them.
to be
So they
fair,
don't want to put that expectation on them. And I think that's weird.
I will say it is due to people liking them. I will also say it is due to them being young. Now again, you can be like, fuck that age shit. Them niggas got a certain level of player, show up and whatever like that, cool. But from top to bottom, I think a lot of it, well, I would say some of it is rooted in them being young.
Byron,
not
every
being
time
in,
OG speaks to how they play above their age,
right? Yeah.
What does the community do as a whole?
Young with no playoff experience.
I can't push back to that. I can't push back to that. 'cause
And
everybody-
that's all I'm saying. The community as a whole, they want to have it both ways. And what I'm saying, and it's funny because like I know you all like as a whole have felt like that's what I've been trying to do. Yo, you want to beat on your chest if y'all win and be like the Spurs ain't shit, but you don't want to pick them. I just don't think they're the same thing. The expectation should not be for us to win. So yes, if we win, I will be very, very excited. And I will continue to question the guys that you swore up and down were this juggernaut of a team and oh, they're next and they're going to upset the dynasty. The real dynasty is in San Antonio. All these things, all the stuff, all the conversations we've had. And if they were to lose this series with us being without J-Dub and AJ Mitchell, I think it does say a lot about that team. And you can't tell me that now after them go ahead, T-Money.
So you're giving yourself an out either way, pretty much.
I'm not giving myself an out. I'm telling you what I think the situation is. I'm just framing the situation. What out could I be looking for? I'm actually trying to hold other people accountable for what they believe, and they don't want to stand on it when it's because there's a real possibility that the Spurs don't get it done. Let's just say it.
It's the Spurs really ain't them guys.
No, if we win, yes, that would be my position. But my position was already that they weren't those guys. That's the thing. I was consistent. I said fully healthy, we beat that team, and I picked us in 5 to win that series if we were fully healthy. Coming into when we started losing, and prior to the series, because J-Dub was hurt coming into the series, and it was kind of up in the air on what was going to happen. I was already saying, yo, if there's no J-Dub, my opinion on this series changes. I think they are the better team if we don't have J-Dub. If J-Dub is healthy, we are a better team, and we should beat them in 5 games. That was my stance. J-Dub got hurt, and not only did J-Dub get hurt, AJ Mitchell got hurt. So obviously, my opinion on that changes, and we're still in a game 7, and we could potentially win. And if we beat them void of J-Dub and AJ Mitchell, yes, I do think that really makes the Spurs weak. And I think everything that's been happening this season, because it was a lot of pressure put on OKC fans and me specifically in this community because of how hard I root for my team and what I've been standing on no matter what. I don't care about the regular season, 4-1, all that shit is cute. We're a better team. That has been my stance. People have held my feet to the fire for that, and rightfully so, right? We get into the playoffs, though, and I said, yo, exactly everything that I just explained. And if we are able to beat them without those two players, everything that they told me this entire year is a bunch of bullshit to me. And I think I have the right to stand on the podium, puff my chest out, whatever you want to call it, and say, yo, y'all lied to me all season and y'all gassed these niggas up to be something that they were not. And we showed you just how much they aren't that by upsetting them and overcoming the fact that we lost two players who mean a lot to our cause. Those same people, and this is where I'm wrapping it up, those same people who I feel like I should be able to say that to would look back at me and say, no, the expectation should still be that OKC can win this series or should win this series. Fuck can, because I agree that we can. I'm saying I don't think we should. They'll say the expectation should still be OKC to win because you have depth. That's dumb to me. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever because if you remove J-Dub and AJ from the team, nobody would have picked us to win the series coming into it. If our team was the team you've seen out there without those two guys, nobody would think OKC is this juggernaut. Nobody would feel as strongly about OKC. So when niggas start running around and saying, depth, you should still win because of your depth, it's stupid to me because that's not how this actually goes. Depth is in combination with your guys. Your depth is not aside from your starters. If you don't have your starters and the guys who are actually supposed to carry, then your depth is non-existent. It does not exist. But you all will talk about this series as if those things are mutually exclusive. They are not. They have to go hand in hand. Your depth supports your starters. Without your starters and the guys to really, really carry the torch, you don't have depth. It's not a thing. So I just don't agree with that. But yeah, that's it.
I've been quiet because I don't know what you're saying. I don't know who that even about. Because I'm not saying that they gotta win this game because of their depth. And you even said it when you were talking about 5-10 minutes ago. But I'll be quiet because I did want T-Money to get an opportunity to talk. You know who I'm looking at, nigga. I'm looking at the head of the snakes. The head of the snake. And that SGA in chat. Even Draymond just said something similar. Draymond word is not law, but he said it's SGA versus Wemby. For me, it's always SGA and Chet for me. This game right here starts with the first quarter and the first half mainly. Wemby came out with a mission in game 6, 20 plus points in the first half. The Spurs offense and their structure and their scheme was Wemby's going to shoot the ball no matter what. Whether it's threes, whether it's getting to the rim, whether it's lobs, whether it's mid ranges, whatever, he's going to shoot the ball. I need OKC and SGA because me and Goods had the same sentiment or even the same thought process when it came to SGA performance and how he approached the game on the offensive side when it came to being like the passive aspect in game 6. Bro, you can shoot, you can miss. I don't give a fuck. Just shoot the ball. That's why I want to see out of SGA in game 7 tonight. Because there was numerous opportunity or numerous possessions where he had the one-on-one thing, right? Where he just missed his usual mid-range shot, or he's getting to the basket and he's missing the left-hand layup off the backboard, or just missing layups. All these things went on in game 6. So game 7, if SGA sets the tone offensively, and whether did I say when I first started talking to you, if the scoring is not there in an efficient clip, then play make. Have your 9, 10, 11 assist game, right? Get to the free throw line and get 10 plus free throw attempts, right? Because you're crafty, you're smart, you're one of the most highly skilled offensive players that we have ever seen as everybody on the stage. I think SGA can still have a good game today. That's why another reason I'm not calling it an upset if OKC wins, because they have a player in SGA and they have a player in Chet who I expect to be able to impact the game on the offensive side when it comes to him having opportunity to take guys one-on-one. That's not Wemby. I don't like him on Wemby at all when it comes to him attacking Wemby. But to your point, though, the thing that you were just saying, but in a sense, where what you saying is true, nigga. And that's why I picked the Spurs to win game 5. I admit it. When I saw J-Dub and AJ out, I said, oh shit, nigga. The way they defended SJ in game 4.
Nah, a lot of what he's saying is true.
Yeah, so the way they defended SJ in game 4.
I just don't like
brother,
getting into them games
because
then everything starts getting to them games.
I'm not rocking for that. All right, the way they defended SJ in game 4, I'm like,
Because then the Spurs
brother,
gonna say,
do you hear me? Do you hear me? With all the respect, do you hear me?
I hear you.
The way they defended SGA in Game 4, I had reasons to believe it'd be a similar thing in Game 5. I ain't gonna lie. No J-Dub, no AJ. I said, shit, nigga, Spurs probably winning this game. But they stepped up to the plate big time at home. So that's why I'm expecting things like that to happen in a similar fashion tonight. And I'm rocking with the dogs. I'm rocking with SGA. I'm rocking with Mark. I'm rocking with Chet. I'm rocking with McCain, Caruso, Jalen Williams, Casey Wallace. All them guys will impact the game offensively when it comes to three-point shot making, hopefully, because they're going to have open looks. More importantly, though, the defensive side of the ball. You cannot let Dylan Harper come off the bench and have 18 points. Fox has been in check the whole entire time. Castle's been good. What I tell you, Castle going he averaging 18 on this series, like 18, 19, 47 something like that percent from the field. Castle did his job. Castle was solid in my book. Year 3, year 4.
A big reason why his effectiveness has been this way is because the guy that we would normally put on him to guard him is J-Dub. Yeah, so like that's going to happen.
Okay.
It's going to happen. He's played really well. Shout out to him, but the guy that we would put on him normally, because of the size and the way he actually guards Castle like extremely well.
Yeah, we saw it in Game 1.
He's not there.
Yeah, fair.
So it's what it is.
Fair.
No.
But yeah, so Wes, you said a lot of truthful things, 100%. But those are the reasons that I just listed to why I wouldn't call it an upset. Now, would the Spurs, any Spurs supporters, Spurs fans, or anybody with a decent or good basketball mind, they will have they can approach this game right here the same way I approached Game 5. No J-Dub, no AJ. They defend AJ like that in Game 4. Oh hell nah, Spurs winning. But what they did in Game 5. I think that can be shown again in Game 7 with the way they approached the game as SGA and also the team offensively and how well they were able to play. So that's why I'm rocking with OKC tonight. But you are right about what you're saying in regards to the Spurs. Probably Spurs fans or supporters or just basketball fans feeling like the Spurs should win this game because J-Dub and AJ not playing is so pivotal to the way OKC offenses ran and how things flow and how things go. I'm just not going to say it though. Like, I'm rocking with OKC. I think they got enough, and they showing they had enough to be able to win games in this series. And what's bigger than winning this game right here? Game 7 at home and Paycom, like Good said. I'm rocking with SGA, bro. It's going to be a good one. So,
yeah, put the expectations on the guy with no troops. I
no
get
troops. You can't say no troops. No, the troops is there for sure. You might not get your best soldiers. You might not got all your best soldiers, but the troops is there. The troops is
look,
there.
man, look, bro. I'm gonna say this, bro.
No colonel, no lieutenant, no sergeant. I get it. I understand.
Niggas still got guns though.
Nah, nigga, the colonel, the lieutenant.
Niggas still got guns.
Y'all can hear me.
Niggas still
Hey,
armed.
Good. You see how they gonna play it, man.
Y'all gonna troll or y'all gonna really talk about the game?
It's good, bro.
We've been talking for hours, gang.
Game 7 coming up.
Nigga, what?
Y'all ain't.
Nah,
everything don't do that.
Nah,
He just wants some attention, y'all. He just wants some attention. Don't do that.
So
I'm not gonna.
He literally wanted some attention. But look, bro, what this? I'm sorry about SJ. And my fault. I didn't mean to cut whoever off. What, bro? This why?
Nah, you meant to cut Tween off, and it's okay.
Oh, that was Tween. Oh, a thousand.
Nah, you got.
I'm trying to hear you talk to process. I'm trying to hear you talk to process.
Bro, 1,000% meant to do that.
Yo, Tween, don't take that shit, nigga. You a grown ass nigga. Tell that nigga Byron step aside, nigga.
Tween, if you crash out now,
hey, nigga,
let these niggas boost your head up, bro.
Hey, look here, bro.
I'm in a good mood, bro.
Byron
can have it, bro.
Hey, bro, fuck all that with Tween. Goods, nigga. Don't let them little weights you be lifting in that little punching bag in your little background pump your head up either, nigga. You can get stung. You can get punched down too, little nigga. You little, bro, nigga. Don't get that shit.
Oh, shit.
Don't get that shit.
Damn, let me slide in at the
bring your ass to the cookout, nigga. Hey, bro, I promise you the weight. Hey, the weight ain't that different, my brother. I promise you.
I treat grown men like kids, nigga.
Hey,
Watch yourself, nigga.
Okay.
Watch yourself, nigga. I treat grown men like kids, nigga. Watch yourself, nigga.
All right, nigga. Don't let that weightlifting pump your head up, nigga. Don't let that pump your head up, nigga.
You don't need to take that nigga smoke hookah, bro. You can take that nigga serious, guy.
On the real, though, bro. What I do want from SGA, bro, in this game, and this just on some legacy shit, bro. This is the reason, part of the reason we love this shit. Like, fuck all that. I like to include nuances a lot, but in game 7s, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I had this. Keep in mind, I had this on the set.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Same.
for me, I'm just like, bruh, I look at Game 7 as legacy moments. Now, again, it's just about, for SGA, for me, I want you to give your team a shot to win this motherfucker. That's mainly what is that for me. If you come out there, do your job, whether that's scoring, like Ev say, whether that's scoring, giving your team the opportunity to win it with your scoring, or giving your team the opportunity to give them, clean shots with your playmaking. Either or both, whatever, but either or. Just give your team a shot, bro. That's all I'm asking SGA to do in this moment. Give your team a shot to win this hoe. If you go out there and do your job in either of them categories, in my opinion, then and you just role players just don't make shots, because you're not gonna win that hoe by yourself. Not against the Spurs team. You're not gonna win that hoe by yourself. That's just how good the Spurs team is. So in my opinion, if SGA just go out there and perform at a certain level to give his team a chance to win this hoe, I'm fine. Especially with him not having two players that I was bigging up. Well, one for sure, who I think niggas weren't even giving big credit enough for that 24-1 streak they went on. AJ was a big part of that. So it's just like, I can't say what I was saying about AJ during that little streak and just be like, oh man, AJ don't matter. I'm not doing that. I feel like AJ was real key to how this team been looking all season with his own ball stuff. And they need it, because I don't believe in SGA doing a lot of shit outside of scoring the basketball. So then that's just being real. I don't believe in him like that. So just like, I do think he needs some ball handling around him. So with that being said, you losing J-Dub and him, that's big. But at the same time, give your team a shot. And that's just where I'm at with it.
I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all an update. By the way, y'all, I'm pretty sure everybody up here got to talk for the most part. One nigga was attacking West in the chat. I'm gonna give him an opportunity to talk to close it out in a second. But reminder, this is Game 7 tonight, so obviously there'll be a watch party in here tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm probably gonna pop in like 8:15, 8:20. I got a game at 7:50. But there will then also be a show tomorrow at 11 a.m. So that's what really is to look forward to. Because if you was with the Spurs, y'all, don't hide. Come outside, bro. And if you with OKC, same thing. Don't hide. Come outside. Something gonna happen tonight, and I don't know. And I'm just hoping it's in the OKC's favor. But this is how it's gonna go real quick, y'all. I'm about to go hoop. I'm asking my brother Low. Y'all, I think I'm gonna live stream this session. So I think I'm gonna do it. We hooping at 3
You
o'clock.
finna hoop?
Yeah,
Hold
bro,
on, you who?
You finna drop buckets, gang?
I'm trying to shot. I'm trying to shake back.
You who?
I'm trying to shake
Right.
back, gang. I'm trying to look like Booker.
Proud
today.
of you, brother.
I'm trying to look like Booker today. So 3 o'clock, I'm gonna live stream it on Twitch most likely when I get out there.
Booker against OKC, you not gonna make no shots?
Nah, Booker against the Clippers. Your Clippers. Remember that?
Yo, Ev,
Booker?
you don't think this
Okay.
injury?
Oh shit,
Hold on,
you want
process.
that
Hold on,
time
process. Hold on, process.
in the night? Okay.
I'm about to close it out with this, y'all, because I'm trying to leave in like 10, I gotta eat something real quick. So I'm trying to leave by 2 o'clock. But I'm gonna close it out with process, Miles, and that Jay guy. I don't know what your name say, bro. I just know it's AJ. He was attacking West in the chat. I'm gonna get an opportunity to talk to West straight up. But go ahead, process. Whatever you got to say.
I'm just saying, I like the Spurs tonight. I think they close it out because I just think that they want it more, in my opinion, the way that they're playing basketball. But I mean, if they do lose, it's not like I'm going to be shocked because of how good OKC is, in my opinion, and how good SGA can be, and how good Chet can be, and how good the role players can be. I just don't think that they're going to magically flip on this switch that everyone's been waiting for in Game 7. But the whole injury thing, like, bro, to me, it's a cop-out. Like, I know your guys aren't there. I know Mitchell and J-Dub aren't there. I know they're not playing. You went up 3-2 in the series without them. So you're going to let them win 2 games in a row to beat you in the series, and then you're going to say, well, our guys aren't there. Bro, you went up 3-2 in the series, and you protected your home court for the most part by winning Game 5. You should win this game. You're a favorite to win this game. You're a favorite to win the championship still, by the way, even though the Knicks are in it with all this rest and haven't lost a game since like fucking God knows when. And you're going to tell me because your guys are out that, it's a reason why we lost. Bro, the reason they're losing these games is because their guys aren't stepping up to the fucking plate. Like, SGA has been shitty to his standards. Chet has been horrendous to his standards. Like, and they're getting good games out of their role players in McCain and Caruso. And that's when, and honestly, those are the games that they end up fucking winning because they give them enough to mask how shitty Chet has been. And then SGA gets, he gets to the line. He had the 30-point game in Game 5 because he got to the line 17 times, which is, I'm not complaining about that. That's a good thing. But, like, he's just, like, to me, the whole team, except for a couple of role players, are playing soft. and the big guys are playing soft. I don't think their offense is playing well. I don't think their coach is doing a good job by adjusting at all. And I just think that, you could say the way the guy's been guarded has been unbelievable. That's a fact. Outshine the defense. You're supposed to be the best player in the world. You need to hit your shots. You're missing shots. Now, yeah, he is getting guarded in a very tough situation, the way that they're playing defense and the guys that they have on him. But I don't want to hear that every time down the court it's because of that. He's missing shots he normally makes. He's had one-on-one opportunities where he's missing. He's had chances of open looks where he's missing. His three ball is not going in. He is not playing well. And Chet has been a fucking bitch the whole series, in my opinion. I know what Wes was saying. He did the smart thing by not getting a tech. But if Devin Vassell blocks me in that game and then pushes me and I just stand there, you got me fucked up. I'm going right after that piece of shit, and I'm going to show my team that I care. Because to me,
oh wait, he pushed him.
Yeah, he pushed him.
He pushed the shit out of dude.
He pushed the
I
shit out that
pushed
nigga.
Push the shit out of his jazz. Like they jazz.
Man,
Nah,
he
he
pushed
did
the shit out
push the shit out that
that
nigga, bro.
He
And he
pushed-
yelled at that nigga while he did it.
All they doing is proving how the fix is in. Nigga can
He
push,
barked on that nigga
scream.
while he did
He
it.
pushed
did
and
push him for
barked.
sure, though.
He had everything for taunting technical, and he didn't get it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
This is
god,
all
man.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I watched the game from beginning to end. I don't know why I might have looked off and missed the
Yeah,
actual.
right
You
after
probably
he
that's
blocked
why-
him,
that's why
he
the screen.
blocked
Byron.
him, he pushed him and then went around to his face and was like, yeah, and then
Bro,
He said
also,
some shit to him too, bro.
forget
And,
about
and that's why I wanted my fault, Goose.
let me
And
find it.
this go to your point.
That's how he did
I'm not
everything
with,
with
and
that
I disagree with what Goods was saying earlier. I just ain't want to cut him off. Goods was saying Chet is not that type of nigga. Blah blah blah.
That's
He's more of a
cap.
nigga that
Yeah,
just gonna
that's
go off.
cap.
That is fucking cap.
Yeah.
That little wigger ass motherfucker. When shit going right,
Chet be
he
popping,
want to pump
yeah,
his fucking
Chet
chest,
be-
and he be.
Oh, he
popping his
will,
shit.
bro. You know he
Fuck
will, bro.
that. No, that nigga is not no chill nigga all the time. Fuck
Yeah,
no.
I
Bruh,
When that nigga
how you gonna tell me about a nigga that I've watched
I
going
watched the
now
fucking
3
OKC
years
Thunder
straight?
too, bro.
Nigga, you
Doesn't
think,
who?
nigga,
Come
you
on,
think
all right,
Ain't
bro. All
nobody
right,
on y'all
bro.
team
All
was
right,
chill
bro, hold on,
niggas, gang.
hold
all
on.
right, good, bro. Come on,
The
bro.
nigga that talks the most shit on the team is J Dub.
I didn't say he
Chet
talked the
doesn't
most
pop his
shit.
shit like that.
I never say he don't talk the
He
most
never.
shit. I
Chet
say he talks
hardly
the
He
pops
only
most
his
he
shit.
shit.
only do it
He
when
talks,
y'all winning,
bro.
gang.
Bro, Chet
Bro, he
definitely
talks some shit. When
flexing,
he
though.
up, yeah, when he up and he hitting
Nigga, when he
threes and he hitting
flex
and ones, that
dunk,
nigga
my
gonna
nigga.
talk
Nigga, I'm
some shit, bro.
flexing like talking, gang. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
like that's what I mean. Like,
He is
Byron, I
not.
put the
He is
video in the
not. He
chat,
is not.
gang.
that
He is
shit,
not.
bro. Like,
He is not the nigga you was describing him to be. Like that's all I'm
yeah,
saying. Like
like
quiet,
you
like
make it
yeah,
seem
like a
he-
nigga like yeah,
like you
yeah.
make it seem like
he
a
go,
Like
he
he's
quiet,
goes
with no
out there,
emotion.
he
Chet
goes
yeah,
out
like
there
a
and he
quiet,
hoops.
some
I don't know
monotone
what y'all
ass
talking
nigga.
about.
Bro, Chet gonna talk shit, bro. Don't do that. Chet gonna talk shit. If they up, Chet gonna talk shit.
All right, what's up, Mouse?
Man, I love that the Spurs did that shit last game, nigga. It's time to, bro. Matter of fact, bro. Let's
I like
go
your
hoop,
energy,
nigga.
bro. Like,
Nigga,
yeah,
what
let's
the
Let's
go.
go hoop tonight,
Fuck
nigga.
with it, nigga.
Let's
Let's go hoop
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah.
man.
What the fuck?
Let's go hoop,
Turn this
man.
bitch
You
up,
talking
nigga.
about
Fuck
you love they
that.
did that shit. Nigga,
Shut up,
Let's
nigga.
go
Y'all
hoop
been doing
tonight,
that shit
nigga.
all
Miles,
series,
what you
nigga.
gotta say, gang?
Miles, nobody want to hear about what you got to
But
say,
nah.
nigga. You're a
But
Memphis
anyway, it's
Oh,
cool.
Grizzly
shit.
I ain't gonna
fan.
lie to
You're
you.
a Memphis
This shit finna be
Grizzly
live, man.
fan. Your
Game 7,
franchise has
you
never
know,
done
before they
shit.
go to
Y'all
the
about to
conference,
get
before they go to the
relocated,
finals.
nigga.
Like,
That's all you
shit
do,
finna be
Established,
nigga.
nigga.
live.
You're a
Established
Memphis
you,
Grizzly.
man.
You're
Oh,
a
John,
Grizzly
I'm really
fan,
finna,
nigga.
I'm
You will
really
never
going for
see
the
success
Spurs,
in
yo,
Bro,
M,
basketball
Yeah.
ever.
cause
bro,
You will
bro,
never see
talking.
success in
I really,
basketball
I really don't like these
ever,
niggas. I don't want to see these
ever.
niggas
Your
win.
franchise
But
employs John
I do
Morant.
want
You're about to trade
SGA to
him
have a
this
better game than the
offseason.
game he
Y'all
had
are
last time. Niggas gonna
ass.
call him
What are
best
you
in the
talking
world.
about, nigga?
You
And
gotta
when
show them
Kuzma
it's
get
like you
drafted
best
there,
in
I'm
the
picking
world.
you out the
So
fan base,
you know
nigga.
how that
When
shit
Kuzma
go.
get drafted there, I'm
But
picking you out the fan base, nigga.
I want to say
What you
I
talking
said
about,
Spurs
nigga?
in 7 when that shit
What
started,
you talking
gang.
about?
And I'm gonna stand on that. So I still got the Spurs winning the game today.
Yeah, established. You are tripping, bro. I'm not saying
Oh.
Chet is a nigga that go out there just talking, but he's a nigga that show emotion. Like Goods is trying to make it seem like he's just this chill ass nigga, no matter win or lose. No, if they up and they popping that shit, Chet is one of the main
Bro,
niggas
Chet
like
literally
showing
has a
emotion,
picture
bro.
yelling at the top of his lungs after dunking on a nigga, bro.
Bro,
Everybody
that's
showing
different.
emotion after dunking on a
Yeah,
nigga,
like that's
gang. Like,
different
what
So
are
than
he does
we
getting
show
talking
pushed.
emotion.
about?
But that's what
Listen.
we saying, nigga. You can't only show
No,
emotion when you
it's not
up.
the same. It's not the same. And
You
I
can't only want to
just
show emotion when you up, gang.
no. It's not about about being up. Y'all are asking him to show emotion after somebody blocked him and pushed him. What we're telling you as fans, Chet never gets into those scrums. He doesn't do that. That's not who he is. So what you're asking him is to go be Draymond. Yo, Draymond, if you get pushed, he can't just take that. It's pussy if he doesn't because of how he carries himself. Chet getting hype about making a good play and then, oh, you pushed me, so now we about to act like we're gonna fight when we know we're not gonna do it. But doing that
Oh
little
yeah, okay.
performative shit, that's not what he would do. So that's what's being said. Like that's just not how he carries it. I don't see
I
the
didn't
issue
finish
with it.
what I was saying, but one of his teammates should have stepped up and pushed the fuck out of Vassell
Yo,
because they were right there
Ez,
watching him.
Tween, I saw your message, bro. I got you, bro. My bad, Tween.
nigga, where am I at, bro?
I
I'm
just
not
said I
playing
saw your
sports.
message, bro.
Sheesh. Niggas.
Hey,
Game 7, niggas play Nick Chiller.
that J person. What's not my bad to say it like that, but I don't know. I can't see your name. So I'm gonna just say Jay. Jay, what's up, Jay? You got anything you want to comment on that you heard so far? And who you got winning tonight?
What's good? Shit, I've been watching your platform for a few years and shit. Just been tapped in watching, but
That's
I mean,
good.
I was attacking the West, dude. But I was like, don't just temper expectations. Like SGA is the reigning MVP. He's the 2-time back-to-back MVP. Something only like 14 players have done. He's in rare
But
air as a
somehow
player.
niggas
He's a
still
great
still
He
think
player.
just
Wemby the
He's a
best
started.
great
player in the
He
player.
just
series.
started, gang.
He's a Finals
Bro.
MVP. Listen, J Dub and AJ Mitchell are two massive losses. If they lose, I'm not gonna blame SGA because missing your second option. Because I think J Dub is the second best player on the team. I've always thought he was the second best player on the team. And your second and third best offensive players, it's massive, and it takes a toll on your body. But even when those two played, Shea was still struggling. In game one, they both played. He still struggled in that game. So I don't think that them missing is gonna hurt his performance because when they were there, he was still playing bad. Now, is it making it harder? Absolutely. I'm not gonna get like I want the Spurs to win. The Spurs fan, I'm not gonna get up here and act like this shit just don't matter. But I don't want people acting like it's just they can't win. The Spurs should win. No, when J Dub and AJ were both out,
No, he was still in that
they were
game.
still the favorites to win the series. Like the Thunder are the better team. I think Wemby's been the best player in the series, but the Thunder have the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth best players in the series. Caruso and Casey Wallace have been absolutely amazing this entire series, especially Caruso. He's been great on defense, and he's averaging like 18 points. So this notion that the Spurs should win against the defending champs is bullshit. Like just that because that's just bullshit. You can't give me a
Y'all
valid
cool with
argument for
that?
why they should win.
Second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Y'all cool with that? Everybody stayed quiet. Was it out of respect or what? I'm just. Oh, now it's laughs. Hey, Jay, on
Did you
behalf,
see my
Jay, hold
facial?
on,
Did you see my
no, don't
facial
talk, don't talk.
expressions?
I'm trying to talk to him right now. Hey, Jay,
Well, I ain't even hear what he said.
on behalf of the platform, bro, like that's crazy, bro. You can't say that we have the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth best player in the
That's an
series right
exaggeration.
now as
Y'all
it
have
stands.
more.
No,
Y'all are the deeper team.
no time for exaggerations when you're saying, hey, the expectation should still be on them. They still have blank, 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 blank. You can't exaggerate in that circumstance. So, yeah, I just got to say that, gang. Like the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth best player with no J-Dub and no AJ. That's how you framing it. We the better team. That's how you framing it. That's kind of crazy to me. But go ahead, gang.
Since you're trying to do the narrative shit, I'm not going to get into that. SGA is better than whoever you think is the second best player on the Spurs. Alex Caruso has been playing better than whoever you think is the third best player on the Spurs. After that, I exaggerate.
Dog.
But
Dog.
Caruso has been playing better than whoever you think has been the third best player on the Spurs. And SGA, I don't really have to talk about me, even though he's
So
been playing
you think we've
underperformed.
had the second and third best players in this series, and
Yeah,
then where does it go for you all after that?
it's
Check
interchangeable,
it
to be
out.
honest. It's a matter of what you value more.
Okay.
Bro, Castle was in
Cool.
the top four, gang, and probably arguably
Castle's at
three.
the top four. He's four. He's four. Yeah, he'd be four for me.
He's arguably three, but yeah, I mean, I'm not. I hear it. Like if you want to say Caruso three, cool.
It might be the turnover thing with Castle for him. It could be. He's been
I,
turning the ball a whole lot.
you know what it really is. Caruso outperformed his means, and some of these other players have underperformed their means. So automatically, it must mean that it averages out to Caruso being better. Because this is how we talk basketball. When a player plays better than he's supposed to, and another player plays worse than he's supposed to, automatically that guy has eclipsed and usurped these other guys, and that's just not how it actually goes sometimes. Now, I'm not saying he's wrong. Maybe Caruso has been the third best player in the series. Maybe, but this is kind of why this happens. Oh, so and so is playing better than we know him to play, And this other guy hasn't quite always played the way we know he's capable of. So all of a sudden, he has to be worse than this guy in this specific series. And it's not always how it goes. Like Caruso did have a game where he scored 0 points. Caruso did have a game where he just wasn't that effective. He's had 2 games in this series where he just wasn't effective. And he's had 4 where he was really, 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 really good.
Earlier in the
kind of how it
series,
goes.
I would have gave him a. Earlier in the series,
Yo, y'all
I
can
would
hear
have
me?
gave him a case, but not now.
All
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
say,
hear you.
all I'm gonna say is, the Spurs still at the end of the day, Jay, they have 3 out of the top 5 players in the series through 6 games, bro. If
I don't know
Castle
if I agree with that.
if Castle is 4, Vassell is definitely 5. Vassell been better than anybody else on OKC to this point in time in the series. I don't want people to say who you gonna say?
Vassell, I don't know.
McCain would give an argument.
Yeah, I was just about to say Jared McCain.
And this is
And
the
low key,
bullshit that they gonna do.
Are y'all serious right now, bro?
Hey, good.
No.
Good. This
Both
silly,
sides of the
bro.
ball. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that.
It's silly, bro.
I disagree with his point. I'm just saying.
Vassell been good
Early
offensively
in the
and
series,
defensively.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Both sides of the ball. I can't do McCain
Yeah,
over
Vassell,
Vassell.
man, I don't know,
Respectfully.
And this is where it goes to seeing somebody.
Vassell also had a
Again,
game where he had like
we overvalue just scoring the basketball, bro. Like Vassell's impact has been felt in a way that Jared's has not. And the here's where I think they have some ground to stand on. When McCain has been good, we've won games. So that's it. That's his contribute. Hey, when McCain has played well, they have been able to overcome not having.
Is McCain and Devin Vassell right now? And who's been more effective in the series?
Yeah. Who's been better?
Devin Vassell.
Yeah, I think Vassell.
Right, and they're arguing like Jared has an argument, and I think again, this is the Spurs supporters and or fans not wanting to have to hold.
So that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Again, then it's not for you. I'm not saying it to you then, T Money. Like Jay is the one who made this whole take, so I'm responding to that take. So for the Spurs supporters and or fans, this is about them not wanting to have to hold the bear and brunt of expectation. They don't want to have to do it. It takes a lot to actually be the guy. It really does, and I'm seeing that you all don't actually want that. You want the way y'all are trying to frame it about OKC, who has legitimate reasons to say, hey, maybe this year shouldn't go the way we thought it was supposed to go because dang, like two players just died for us. Yeah, that kind of is that tracks, that aligns with things. When typically in series where a team loses 2 of their better guys, teams that are somewhat evenly matched, even if you're going to lean OKC, because that's what most people were saying coming into the series. Some people were leaning Spurs, some people were leaning OKC, but for the most part, it was, hey, they're evenly matched. And then one of those teams loses 2 of their top scorers, and their other 2 top creators. That team loses 2 of their top scorers and their top 2 creators outside of Shea. And then the other team deals with Harper missing a game and Fox missing 2 games and them not being at 100%, but them clearly being healthy enough to contribute because that's what it's been for them. And did Harper miss a game or did he just play poorly?
No, he missed. He didn't miss a game. He just left. I think it was game 3.
Right. He didn't check back in. He went to the tunnel and he ruled out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you all for that. So that's their angle. Here's ours. Hey, our guys are not here. And when one of the guys tried to play, he could only play in 3-minute increments. He played for 10 minutes and then got ruled out the next game, which is here we are, game 7. I think in most other scenarios and instances, we would be like, hey, the team that's healthier, if they're evenly matched, the team that's healthier, especially since they have the best player in the world or the best player in the series, according to how people are talking about it, that team should be expected to win the series. And for some odd reason, y'all still won't go there, which is super, super interesting to me. And it says a whole lot to me about how y'all feel about Spurs.
Wes, if you win this game, are you going to pick your guys to win the finals and think you can actually beat the Knicks, even though you have these injuries?
Depends on what's going on with J-Dub and AJ Mitchell. If
If
they're
they're still
playing,
banged up, maybe J-Dub.
I would expect the Spurs, not the Spurs, the Knicks to win that series.
All right, we can close it out with Tween. Y'all, Tween, what's the word?
How you doing, brother?
All is well,
So
bro.
this is my biggest takeaways from the series and what I've been watching. I think
And let us know if you got game
OKC's.
7 too.
Yeah, I got you, brother. It's gonna be pretty in depth. I think OKC, in my opinion, going forward in Game 7, I think they gotta play through iHeart DHOs because I feel like you gotta take Wemby out the paint and you gotta run more actions. Like I feel like this. A lot of their shit is half court. Like I get it, Shea really doesn't. I mean, he had a couple possessions in transition, but it's really a half court game. And if you watch the Spurs, they're pushing on free throws made. They're pushing on made baskets. All of that. They're consistently getting transition opportunities, and that's what I'm really looking at. Like nigga, make him be the facilitator, try to get guys open shots, run more DHO, run more horns actions, curls, all of that type nuance looks. Because I think that half court shit, just get a ball to Shea, or if you see Wemby hit Caruso, I mean that maybe can work for like a quarter, but you're not creating a lot of advantages in that aspect. And what's it called? Speaking to the Spurs, like they got to limit Spurs set their half court defense because you can't keep giving the Spurs Harper and Castle and these transition opportunities. That's not gonna work. My biggest takeaways, honestly, yeah, I get it. You said who I got game 7. No AJ Mitchell, no J Dub. They're expecting Shea to fucking get damn near 30 and 40. I'm hearing all y'all guys speak. It's like y'all damn near, bro. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If Shea get 40, they lose. Where was this game 6? Where was this game 5? If the nigga play the right way and they're doubling and they're in coverage and he's giving Caruso, he's giving what's it called? Queso and Dor. I don't know if Dor's gonna start game 7. Me personally, I'll probably take him out the starting lineup because him and Shea have been like the worst plus minus. That has to do with spacing and helping off and all of that type stuff. So it's probably got the Spurs winning game 7 just because of how the quality of shots they're getting versus OKC's getting. I don't think OKC's generating enough good quality looks. I think the Spurs damn near get a good shot every time down. And just from what's it called, analytics, shot quality standpoint, I think that's just gonna win. Like nigga, you're getting better looks. Like you gotta rely on J Will making that 3, which is like he's parked at the hash. You gotta rely on Caruso, even though they're helping off Caruso. Queso, they're rotating. You feel me? He's driving a couple times. He's like, he's not really trying to shoot that 3. He's a lot of times he's pump faking ghosts in that aspect. And you got Harper and Castle probing, and you got Champagny of the cell wide open in the backside and the rebound and shit. I don't think they've been winning the rebounding battle when it comes to even the Cornet minutes. Even though I don't think Cornet's a good player. I thought he got a couple second, third, fourth chance opportunities in that aspect. And the non-Shea minutes, they've been actually winning it. I think that's the McCain lineup to start second quarters and to start, I think, fourths. I think they've been winning that lineup pretty well. Those basically the non-Wemby minutes too. But yeah, I don't want to yap too much, but I got the Spurs probably winning just because of shot quality.
I disagree with the shot quality thing, bruh. I think I hear you though. When you think about this is the difference. The difference is Spurs just got better players making shots, but OKC's getting easier looks because of the coverage that SGA is seeing. But then you banking on Case and Caruso, Jalen, like you saying, and Dort and whoever else to knock down the shots though. So technically, this OKC's getting easier looks. Spurs are just converting on their looks, and it feels better or look feels easier because it's Vassell on a transition 3, or Vassell on an offensive rebound 3, or is Castle above the break 3.
But it's a set defense though. It's different because if I'm playing in transition with 16 on the clock versus at 8 seconds or at 4, it's not a reverse swing. It's like it's a little different in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like I got a layup, I hit him in the corner, it's a swing. 13, I can maybe reverse it. You know what I mean? Nigga with 4 on the clock, he wide open. AC got to damn near make it. I get it. It's a quality shot. It's a little different to me. I think
Yeah, but I'm only pushing back to
the
what you said
time
though.
matters. The
Okay,
time
It's not a
so
matters.
shot. It's not a shot quality thing. It's where they're having Shea operate on the court. I just said earlier that in Game 5 we were making him like operate more on the baseline,
facts. Yeah.
and he was not operating in the middle of the court the entire game. And what led to that is way more open shots, which led to Jared also getting a lot of those threes because they were doubling Shea in that little mid post area. They were doubling Shea right there, and Shea was also getting fouled. Like he was getting way better shot quality, and he was getting fouled also. So it's like play him at different spots on the court. His shot making been bad this series. Don't always. I mean, I know Mark has his ways of thinking the game and like, oh, okay, I see what Shea got tonight. He likes to operate in the middle of the court. All right, we don't have those other two ball handlers on the floor, so now put him in easier circumstances. Like get him easier spots on the court. Everybody rotate around him. Shooter at the top of the key, waiting for him or on that wing. Like it's easy. It's easy as hell. I don't know why we reverted to playing back the same way in Game 6. I don't know.
Also,
But
Queen, you said you need to rely on
Game 7, I
Kaysen.
hope we change it back. So
You say you need to rely on
I'm with you.
Kaysen and Caruso to knock down these open looks that they're getting. Bro, if they didn't have them two, they would have gotten fucking swept. They're both shooting like 50% from 3, and they're getting a lot of looks. So the shot quality
But
that the role players are getting on OKC are there. The
Yeah,
problem
they're
is
getting
they're
better
two best
looks.
guys. The two best
no, but
guys
I'm talking
have been
about it.
playing like
You're slowing the game down. You're not
I
eating in
don't, I don't,
transition.
But
I don't know if I like.
Spurs are pushing. Hold up,
Queen
Spurs are
has.
pushing on made shots. OKC's not. That's my point. It's a shot
Well, that's
quality
not what you
thing,
just said.
nigga. I
No,
made that
that is
point.
that he did make that point, and that's
What are you
You
to
said
his
talking
credit.
about?
the quality of looks that they're getting, and then you also said they have to rely on guys like Caruso and Kaysen to knock down these open looks that they are getting because they're not
Later in the
making.
clock because they're bro. You got to listen to the
Yeah,
whole point. You're trying to listen to a sound bite. I had that whole soliloquy, bro. I
And
can't,
I'm
gang.
talking about one point that you made about them relying on Caruso and Kaysen and Jared to make shots,
yeah,
and they
it's
have
based
been.
off of half court creation, bro, and how we're playing. It's not playing fast enough to Tween's uh, part of Tween's point. Hey, they're playing a half court brand of basketball. The Spurs are not. The Spurs are getting and they're pushing off of made baskets and they're pushing off of misses, obviously. And the notion that like the Spurs aren't getting better shots than us, I want to challenge some of that. I think that to the grand scheme of things, bro, the only people who are getting good shots on our team are the Cases, the Carusos, the Jalen Williams, the Kenrich Williams, etc. Those like players, I think even Jared McCain's shot quality isn't great. Like when he's quote unquote open, he's always multiple feet behind the 3 point line. He
Yeah.
doesn't get a lot of wide open, right up, like hugging the 3 point line shots because they respect him. So the guys who are getting these open shots are the guys that I just mentioned. And to Tween's point, when they are, not every time, Dort as well, Dort should be thrown in there. When they are late in the shot clock, that shot quality, it changes ever so slightly. An
Thank you.
open shot at 12 seconds as opposed to an open shot at 3 seconds, two different things, but also that's not the brunt of our offense. I don't think most of our shots are going to those guys. And I think all of you all up here would agree. They're not taking the lion's share of the shots. So for the people who are the Chets of the world, the Jared McCains of the world, the iHearts of the world, and the Shays of the world, their shot quality has been very, very poor.
Bro,
I
but
heart he's taking.
my bad, my bad.
I did. Nah. Go off of that because
Yeah,
that's what
no,
I'm like.
yeah, I'm hearing, but I only push back on one. I don't agree. I can't side with that, bruh. OKC has got easier looks for even whatever the name you say. At the end of the day, it's still a fact. They got easier looks for these players than the Spurs have for their shooters, which is only Vassell and Champagny. That's it. Those are the only guys that been
Nah,
knocking down.
game 6, the Spurs got a bunch of butt naked open shots, bro. I don't know
That
what
was
you're
all
talking
around
about.
bad game for y'all, man. Like, I mean, like that was just a bad game, bro. The energy
To
was.
me, when the
What about game 5? Do you think game 5 they got open shots on the perimeter?
I don't remember that game too much. Top of my head, my bad. I gotta pull it up.
No,
the Spurs
it's
weren't. To me, that's the issue when the Spurs have been losing. They look too stagnant, and in the half court, they be looking like they don't know what shots they can get off.
Game 5 was the
and
fluke Champagny game
that's
of the
where
first
I am.
quarter, right? Yeah, that was the fluke
Right.
Champagny, not fluke, but yeah, like I
Yeah,
mean,
where he got hot. And what to T Money's point and to Tween's, when the Spurs have to play in the half court, I think they get worse shots, right? Than
worse.
us. I think if we
Yeah,
can make it
okay,
a
yeah, I
half
agree.
court
Yeah, yeah.
game, if both teams have to operate and execute in the half court, I like our chances
Yeah, that's
more.
right. Yeah,
I think we're right.
Yeah, a lot of their shit
And,
last game was getting out in transition. You're absolutely right. It was getting out in
yeah, and that's
transition.
how. And you remember what I told you, Goods, going into hell, I think I told everybody here. Going into game 6, hey, they play a lot faster at home. On the
Yep.
road in because game 5, everybody's like, they were so shot. And during the game, I was in the chat like, yo, y'all making this all about OKC, but this is really on the Spurs playing so poorly and how they slow down their attacks so much when they're on the road as opposed to when they're at home. How it's night and day when you look at game 5 and game 6. And it has very little to do with what we did differently from a defensive standpoint. It has a lot to do with how just the energy that they have, the way the ball pops when they're at home, and just how they get after it at home. Like they definitely play better at home. But go
Another
ahead.
thing is we slowed that game down in game 5, to be
Agreed.
fair. Because we were getting to the line. And we were really good in the half court. Like we can easily score on these niggas. Like we've been doing it all series damn near. The games that we're losing and getting blitzed, the offense is just not playing up to snuff. And then we're also making like wild shit that we also doing shit that we don't normally do, like turning the ball over. And they're getting out in transition and they're getting more confidence like that. They're a young team, so get it out into transition for them is big. Because against us in a half court setting, it's gonna be it's a lot of teams that can't beat us historically if they got to face us in the half court setting.
Yeah.
Time after time after
My
time,
bad.
you got to beat us by getting in
That's what the
transition.
series comes down to.
And that's on me. My bad, twin. Because when I heard that, I instantly jumped to like half court. I'm like half court. Okay, so he been getting cleaner, easier looks. But so that's on me. My bad. But overall, yeah. I mean, your point is valid. What said is valid. Yeah.
Now you good, bro.
This is like the third Saturday in a row where I'm here, and I'm enjoying the hell out of Saturday shows. Obviously, I miss Monday through Friday too, but it's the work-life balance. I'm enjoying the show today on Saturdays. I'm also going to enjoy the show tomorrow. The recap of Game 7. Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. Y'all might go to hoop in 45 minutes. Make sure y'all tap into my live stream, y'all. I'm going to go live on TikTok first for like 250, 255. And tell my TikTok folks, yo, I'm about to hoop. And then I'm going to take it to Twitch so everybody can just watch it in one. Because I know all y'all don't got TikTok. If anybody do want to just tap in. See how low hoop. See how I hoop. See how anybody else I'm hooping with hoop. They're going to be there at the cookout too. 3-on-3 tournament at the cookout. $200+ to the winning 3-on-3 team. So keep that in mind. Thank y'all for tapping into the show today. Watch party also in about 6 hours when that game kicks off at 8 o'clock or 8:05, 8:10. And I'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. and also on the watch party tonight, y'all. I enjoyed the hell out of the show. Thank y'all for all the support. Peace, blessings, and love. Jay, the new guy, thank you for watching. Appreciate all your support over the years. And thank you for coming on the stage and talking as well.